Hello again and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Mordian Glory Battle Report. In today's episode, we find the forces of the Armageddon Steel Legion desperately trying to hold back the encroaching Tyranid swarm. It's going to be flesh versus metal, bioplasma versus bolt shell, spittle versus, well, I don't really want to know what's coming out of the Steel Legion. It is going to be an epic battle today. There is going to be a mechanized company versus a swarm of chittering horrors, and a little bit of a narrative around today's bat rep as well. This will be the third time that the Steel Legion here have taken on some kind of Tyranid army. Now, the first time was just a bit of a warm-up, just testing the waters, seeing how they would do on the channel. But last time they fought was when the story started, and that was when there was the Gene Stealer cult. And in the last game, the Gene Stealer cult just managed to squeak a win by 1 victory point. But that's all they needed, for they have called upon the star gods. The psychic signal got out there, and the Tyranids have arrived. But the narrative we've got going on today, because we might build up a little bit of an ongoing campaign around this, is it's not a full-blown hive fleet. If a full-blown hive fleet turns up, that's it. You can just kiss your planet goodbye. What we're saying is a lone hive ship drifting through the void, a shard of hive fleet Kraken has turned up, and it has crash landed onto the planet. And the Imperial Guard are desperately trying to contain and quarantine them before they get enough biomatter and they can get out of control. But who is the fearless commander that has been given the job of exterminating this infestation? It is, of course, my partner in crime, the High Admiral of the Salty Seas. It is Salty Simon! There we go,
Glutton for punishment.
Glutton for punishment. Well, it's been so close the last few games, apart from the Grey Knight ones, but we don't talk about those.
Well, yes. Yeah, one of the Grey Knights one was very close. The second one was just a disaster.
One of three has been.
Three, and the first and the third were absolute disaster. I mean, the first one was me not knowing my rules properly, and the third one was just... And not even talk about that one.
And the second one was you not knowing your rules properly as well.
Yeah, could have helped that one.
Because you forgot the purify.
Almost won that one, to be fair.
So, Simon, have you made sure that you've not read any of your data sheets and you're going to get lots of things wrong? Are you fully prepared?
Yeah.
Excellent.
You know I've got it wrong. I brought a knight,
That is true. And the narrative is, because the knight survived last time, it has turned up once again to help defend the planet.
Yeah.
That's cool. But you're refusing to name the knight, aren't you?
No, it's not. There's only one model in my collection who has a name.
That's Nigel the Nightbringer.
Nigel the Nightbringer.
There we go. Maybe we'll name him later on. Maybe I'll give him a name.
Sacrilege.
Well, why don't we take a look at the two armies that are battling it out today, and then we can decide the fate of this planet. And here we have 2,000 points of his Imperial Guard. And by his, I mean Simon's. There we go. Got to make that joke every time.
I know, yeah.
Every single one.
It's not going to get old at all. I can really feel that.
No,
never.
Never. Not even already.
No. I was just sat there going, I'm glad he said that joke. It's so funny.
Well, you look forward to me saying it throughout the entire battle report now. There you go. So, Simon, take us through your list. I believe it is a mere 1975 points.
It is, yeah. I really cannot find 25 points to spend on anything. I've only got 2 characters, one of which has already got an enhancement. One can't take one, so...
Could upgrade a Basilisk to a Manticore.
I know, but I like the Basilisk.
I like the Basilisk too. I like the Basilisk too. Well, why don't you, speaking of Basilisk, why don't we start over on the left and you take us through?
Okay, so I'll start with my Warlord. It's the Tank Commander.
There we go.
For some reason I didn't pack the Tank Commander turret, so it's just a
Well, it's the only tank here today.
It's the only tank here, so we should know who it is. And I'm hoping I've got the Heavy Bolters the right way this time.
You've got the Simon Patton Heavy Bolters are indeed not here today, and they're now facing the right way up.
That was because they were shit last time. So we'll see if we put them the right way, if that makes a difference.
You've got the El Clasico, Lads Cannon, Heavy Bolters, Battle Cannon.
Yeah, I can't leave home without it. I probably should do, but yeah, it's
just good.
Yeah, I love it. You can't go wrong. It's what a Lehman Rush should look like.
Yeah, it's been on the box art for 20 odd years. It's good enough for the box art. It's good enough for us.
It is. Yeah,
there we go.
And he's got his little mate. His regimental engines here.
Nice. If he's going to get angry when he sees a Chimera go up.
Yeah, probably. Hopefully he does more than last time, but there you go. And then,
but last time he did tank a sniper round to the head from a Sanctus.
Yeah, he did actually.
He did have to call on the blessing of the Omnicide. I mean, a CP reroll.
That was literally the only thing he did the whole game. And that could have been quite swingy, actually. But I did
survive.
I did cock up with him actually. Looking back at that battle report, I could have. Looking back, there's a couple of things.
Tearing yourself apart.
I can't even blame you. You know, it was just on me that one. But there were certainly some things I could have swapped round. But there you go. Anyway, that one's gone. And it's led us to where we are for this.
Exactly, indeed.
Then we got 2 basilisks.
Nice Armageddon pattern.
Yeah,
absolute beauties.
Yes, I can't run normal basilisks in a Steel Legion list.
No, they
look silly.
They're very, very cool.
Yeah. Then we got 6 infantry squads in 6 chimeras. So 3 with missile launchers, 3 with heavy bolters.
Oh, no las cannons today.
No, I was going to do it, but then the thought of trying to wrestle a las cannon out the top to fire is just it looks a bit, whereas like missile launcher you can just pop over and fire it.
Cheeky RPGs, stick it on the corner, give it a pop.
Yeah, heavy bolter you could, but like those las cannons, you'd be like, you need a winch to get out the top. So,
are you saying that your men aren't strong enough to manhandle a las cannon around?
Strength 3, no. I'm not saying it. Great. The rules say it.
There we go.
Then we have the air support.
Oh yeah, here we are.
It's back. We have it, the Avenger Strike Fighter.
Absolute beast of a unit. I absolutely love this. Probably my favourite flyer in the game.
Yeah, it looks so good. It really does.
Yeah.
And it was quite good last time. I quite enjoyed having it, so I thought we'd bring it back. And then that's the standard guard, and then we've got the special forces.
Here we go.
There we go. One little cheeky Tempestus Scion squad. We've got the
one job to deploy teleport to Homer behind enemy lines and then die.
Last time they sat and shot.
That's because I forgot to kill them. Yeah.
No, last time they shot Gene Stealers and didn't actually kill any.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They're completely useless.
The first time they did the mission, the second time they had to drop in and try and stem the invincible Gene Stealer squad, didn't they?
Yeah, failed miserably.
Yeah.
And then because he didn't die in the last battle, he's still stomping round, and it's my Night Crusader.
Have you named him yet?
No, there's only Nigel who has a name, and in fact that's even now that the new rules and points have been released for Nigel, no other model can ever have a name because Nigel is just
a beast.
I'm
going to give him a name.
No. Go on then. I'll tell you if I would like it later.
He's a Crusader, right?
Yeah.
So it's Charlie the Crusader.
Charlie the Crusader. Honestly. Anyway, I mean, ultimately, if he got into...
And that's, because we're British, Ari, the Avenger Strike Fighter.
Biggles.
That's Biggles. That's definitely Biggles. Yes. So my prop, Algie.
Well, yeah,
watch out, Ginger.
Randomly, if the Crusader got into it with Nigel now, I think Nigel will whoop his backside, to be honest.
It's crazy. Nightbringers look very, very tasty in the new book.
Yeah, can't wait to unleash them back at some point.
I think you should leave him home for a bit.
Nope.
Wait for the FAQ to come out. Wait for the points to nerf him.
No, I'm thinking how many Catans can we get him on this? But anyway, we're on a different
army now. He's looking at he says he's an Imperial Guard player, and yet during his Imperial Guard list overview, he's already giving bombastic side eye to his Necrons.
Well, no, only Nigel.
Just Nigel.
Only Nigel.
There's definitely going to be a short there about you having a sordid love affair with Nigel.
Nigel the Nightbringer.
Nigel the Nightbringer. He might bring the night, but he stole your heart. There you go.
Oh, Jesus.
And on that rather disturbing note, let's head over to the Chittering Horrors, the Tyranid Swarm. And here we have 2,000 points of chitinous horrors, the Tyranids descending upon this battlefield today, ready to consume the metal boxes. We're going to break down your iron and steel, and we're going to remake those minerals into hard Tyranid shells. That's what we're going to do.
I like giant lunch boxes, basically.
They are lunch boxes. We're just going to open them up and eat the delicious lunch inside. There we are.
Hopefully not, from my point of view.
Hopefully not. Now, I have tried to take a bit of a different NID list today, and that is because I have finally painted something other than termagants. I actually have... I know! I have 240 termagants.
Oh, that's fantastic. How many can you run in a list?
120.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I bought them in ninth. So today we're running something a little bit different. We've got a bit of a more balanced NID army, and we've got a mixture of swarm and objective getters and some elite stuff and some big monsters as well. So it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Our army, I'd say, it's slightly leaning into the swarm, but I think it's just bulked out by big blocks of cheap termagants, basically. Now, if we take a look at... We'll start with the swarm, shall we? The infantry corps. We'll start with the abominations. If you have children, cover their eyes now. This is the stuff of nightmares. These are my utterly cursed Hormagaunts. You see, like I said, I had 240 termagants. And then via the kind generosity of Commando James, those of you who follow the Bolt Action battle reports, you will be aware of Commando James and his Royal Marine Commandos. He actually had a bunch of Tyranids that he got in 8th edition, never did anything with. And so he gave me 40 more termagants. Really didn't need 40 more termagants though. So what I did is I went down to the Chaos Forge, I went down to the gene splicing lab, and I converted those 40 termagants over to Hormagaunts. And you can see I've used all sorts of bits from the Gene Stealer cult sprues and also the Tyranid sprues, so that now we have basically got these very weird looking Hormagaunts. And you can see we have got a Hormagaunt or two dropped in the swarm, so you can have an idea of what they look like side by side. I actually, even though they're pretty cursed, and I'm not going to lie, they're a bit wacky, I actually do quite like them.
They look pretty cool, to be fair.
And yeah, I mean, the reason I quite like them is because it kind of feels like, you know, sort of the narrative for this army is it's kind of just waking up, or it's a lost splinter of like Kraken, and it's been isolated for so long that maybe the spawning pools aren't working 100% just yet. They're just waking up still, or maybe it's having to use some prototype designs before the final Hormagaunt form was settled upon. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's just, you know, DNA getting copied and rewritten. You're going to get some quirks, I suppose. I would say of nature, but are the Tyranids natural? Probably not. They're organic, but they're definitely not natural. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, these two blobs of termagants that are armed with melee weapons are going to represent my Hormagaunts today. And then speaking of termagants, though, we do actually have two legit blocks, big blocks of termagants, and these are all equipped with Devourers. We then have a bit more, because we had 60 points left over, and I figured I'd rather do some of the 60 points than spunk it on useless enhancements. So we put another 10 termagants in there. These just got flesh borers. We've then got 10 Gene Stealers, because I know how much Simon loves Gene Stealers.
My head is in my hands.
After that last... You're not shooting las guns at them this time, are you?
It wasn't the last guns. I was shooting heavy bolters. I was shooting... Honestly, the plasmas, the missile launchers...
Rockets, 50 cal, didn't do a thing. They blew right through us, Sarge.
Honestly, that's just going to scar me forever.
I thought that was really cool. It kind of, it just reminds me of, like, there's so many, like, it reminded me of the bit in Aliens when they go into the hive and they're trying to, like, shoot the Tyranids, like, they shoot the aliens that are all around them, like, maybe they don't show up on infrared, and then they can't see him, and they're, like, just blasted away.
I think the difference is in Aliens, they weren't actually popping a few, where I was just kind of...
Yeah. You did get them in the end.
Yeah, 5 turns in.
5 turns in, yeah.
They were tremendous, but anyway.
That was a bit of luck on my side, and
Revenge will be mine.
I don't have the -1 stratagem anymore for them, so they'd be much easier to kill.
Gutted.
And then we've got 10 gargoyles. Now, 10 gargoyles is not an optimum choice. Ideally, what you want is 30 to 60 of them, and then they could just flat forward and move block and be very annoying. But I only have 10, so we've got 10. Okay. And they're freshly painted, and I thought I'm going to use all the new paint stuff that I can today.
Why not?
We've then got, so that covers all of the swarm. I should say we've got 2 Ripper Swarms. They're going to deep strike and do actions. That's it. Cheap. I almost included some Spore Mines, but the Spore Mines were 55 points for 3 of them, and the Ripper Swarms were 20 points for 1. So I thought that'd be much cheaper for my action monkeys.
Yeah, you don't need anything other than them.
Exactly. And then we get to the big beasties. And we have taken something, again, we've taken a couple of different monsters today. We've got the classics. We've got Tyrone, the Tyrannifex, and we've got Jerry with the Silent T, the Tervigon, and we've got Tony, the Trigon, but we've got 2 Hive Tyrants today. I have painted up a winged Hive Tyrant, and I have to say, considering it's only 4 colours, I quite like the way it's come out with the big leathery bat wings. And he is going to have the monstrous bone sword today. And he's not got any enhancements. He's going to flap around and hopefully be a bit of a nuisance. And then we've got a walking Hive Tyrant. Now, I've always wanted to use a walking Hive Tyrant because ever since I saw like battle reports in White Dwarf, they always used to have a walking Hive Tyrant. So for me, and he always used to have that venom cannon and the big sword and lash whip. So I'm really, really excited that we've got the walking Hive Tyrant. And he is going to be joined today by 3 Proxy Guard. We'll call them Tyrant Guard, but they're not actually Tyrant Guard. They're 3 warriors. I really, really want to use the walking Hive Tyrant, but without Tyrant Guard, he's just going to get shot to crap. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully. So I've given him 3, these 3 warriors today. They're the same base size, and they are going to represent Tyrant Guard with the Crushing Claws. There we go. So forgive me or lambast me, your choice down in the comment section for using a dirty, dirty proxy. I never normally proxy, but I thought it'd be cool to, I will take the shame if it allows me to show off something cool in today's battle report. But that is the list. The idea is that we've got lots and lots of swarms. The bugs are going to scuttle forward, and then the big stuff should follow up and start popping some tanks. I should say, because I am a Tyranid and I actually get to pick my detachment, I'm going for the Invasion Fleet, the classic one. And I'm going to go for the adaptation, which gives me lethal hits, because I'm facing against a lot of tanks. So that makes sense. All right. Let's take a look at the field of battle after deployment. And here we have the field of battle after deployment. A column, a fighting column, single column of Tyranids emerging from the board edge, streaming into this ruined outer hive city, and holding off against them is an armoured column of chimeras. We've got an armoured platoon in the centre, an armoured platoon on the flank being anchored by a knight, another flank being anchored by a tank commander, and then a couple of cheeky basilisks as well. Interesting. I went for a tactical blob. You seem to have actually gone for some semblance of strategy.
Listen, strategy and me do not mix.
It's strategy, Simon!
Lack off.
Yeah, strategy. Little asterisk at the end. Strategy not guaranteed. All right. So that is the deployment. I've tried to hide as many of my turns as possible using the line sight terrain. Obviously, my Gene Stealers are a little bit out in the open here, but they do have an 8-inch scout move, so they can go whoop behind the terrain there, and they should be okay. In terms of mission, we are doing take and hold, which is very straightforward. You hold an objective, you get 5 points. If you hold 2 objectives, you get 10 points. If you hold 3 objectives, you get 15 points. It's nice. It kind of fits with what we're going for, again, with that forging the narrative, because the Tyranids have only just landed. They're trying to take and hold. They're trying to establish a foothold on the world. So if we do end up with establishing that foothold, it may lead to other developments in the story. And then it's chilling rain, isn't it, for the twist, because we've basically decided to just give up on having fun and interesting twists because they never do anything.
And we normally forget about them.
I think at some point, Simon, we're just going to have to bite the bullet and just do scrambler fields and do delayed reserves, and then just do it once just to prove that we like fun, and then never do them again because actually they're the opposite of fun.
Some of them I think would be quite good fun, to be fair. We just need to remember. I like the one that gives you 3 secondaries. I think is quite interesting.
I like that one too.
Minefield is a bit. Nah.
It's potentially so cool, minefields, but it should just be if you advance, you get hit by a mine.
That would be Just
because there's only 1 wound.
Yeah.
But it could be checked at the right point. That could be decided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Scrambler Fields is. But Scrambler Fields, if you got Grey Knights, you may as well just pack up and go home.
Yeah, I don't even need to bring the Inquisitorial Mystic blob at that point.
I mean, it's literally So anybody who's doing that, or if you're running the new teleporting Necrons or it's what is the point?
Yeah. They are cool, but I definitely think some of them. There's a reason why they're not included in a lot of GT.
Yeah, I think some of them are really good, and some of them are just so. If you're in a tournament playing that and you've got one of the armies, it's going to get stitched.
But I went to a tournament and I played the Ritual, which is a horrendous mission, and then I played Servo Skulls, which is a horrendous mission, and then I played the final mission with Scrambler Fields, and it was just like, I think the TO hates me. But that's the mission for today. I guess now we have but one thing to do. Find out who is going to go first. Simon, as my guest, would you like to roll first, sir?
No. I probably should change it, so I always end up going first. But
well, that's it. Do you want? You've got the opportunity.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to grip my casino dice in the appropriate manner. I'm going to have that 6 facing up because it feels good. Start with the 6, end with the 6. A 5. It's not bad.
I've lost now, so I'm going to roll out.
A 2 or a 4. It's a 2 or a 4. It's every time he rolls a 2 or a 4, it's uncanny. It is uncanny. All right, well, I guess I'll draw my first set of objectives and we'll be back at the end of movement and command, turn 1 for the Nids. And here we are at the end of movement and command for the Tyranid Swarm. Our G-Sealers, knowing that they were going first, used their scout move to go 8 inches forward. And then they just moved 8 inches. And they're right in front of you. And then the Hormagaunts, I discovered, could advance and charge, which makes me very uncomfortable in my trouser region. And makes, I think, Simon very uncomfortable in the bumhole region. And now I've got 2 units that are going to get a turn 1 charge, hopefully.
Yeah. I'll be very surprised if they don't.
It's pretty... This is what I love about playing Tyranid. It's like playing guard, but it's hyper aggressive. It's very similar but different. These termagants moved and advanced over here to help with one of my secondaries. Same with these termagants over here. And the casino man just stayed here with his casino cannon, ready to put a couple of shots into the knight. And then I got a bit ballsy. I'm not going to lie. I got a little ballsy with the Hive Tower. I was like, let's just stress test. Let's see how tough these Tyrant Guard are. And how the plan is that hopefully the Hive Tyrant will be able to walk up the board, the Tyrant Guard will eat a bunch of shots, and by the time Simon's dealt with the never-ending waves of Hormagaunts coming at him, that the Hive Tyrant might actually get into combat like turn 2, turn 3. We'll have to see. Who knows? Now, in terms of secondaries, I drew Defend Stronghold the first time, which made me very happy until I read the card. And you can't do it turn 1. So then I put it away. I then drew Investigate Signals and Engage Null Fronts. Now, I could have investigated the signal this time, but I chose not to. The reason I chose not to investigate the signal is I've got quite a lot in reserve, as you can see. So it makes sense for me to hold on to that card so I can get potentially 6 points on it next turn. And then Engage I should get this time because I'm in 1, 2, 3, and I might even get into 4 table quarters by the end of this turn. So I've got 2 cards that I can score. I'm just going to be sort of scoring them over the course of the first and second turn. But that covers all the movement and command and the inner workings of the alien and mysterious hive mind. But now we have some shooting to do. And we're going to start off with the Hive Tyrant and his heavy venom cannon. And he's going to shoot that into a Chimera.
Why not?
Why not? He gets D3 shots. 3. And then he has to hit. Now, I think. Oh, the dice tray. Of course. I'm rolling outside of the tray. Blasphemer! Blasphemy! Now, I'm pretty certain I hit on 3s, but if I roll any 2s, I'll double check. Right, brilliant. I've rolled... oh, yeah, I am using the cursed dice again.
Yeah.
I may swap out of these dice if they're particularly bad. So I'll put that one to one side. We know that one's a miss. It is a wound, though. It's AP -2. You are right out in the open, sir. So it's a 5 up. Hey, and you pass. And then we've got... We'll put that 2 to one side and we can resolve that potential one off camera. And then we've got the rupture cannon. And he's going to go into the knight. And he's hitting you on 2s. Because you're towering. So I can see you.
So this is just going to be you shooting me and me not being able to shoot you back for the whole game.
Yes.
Yes.
Fun.
Silly roll.
I've got 2 hits.
Yeah.
They get any lethal hits, though.
Right.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
I've got 2 wounds. These are AP -4.
So 5 up invulnerable.
5 up invulnerable save. Pass 1. That's okay. 2d6 damage. 9. It's quite good, the casino cannon. That is my shooting, though.
Yeah.
So it's like I got 1 good gun.
I know, but it's 1 good gun that you can shoot with and I can't shoot
You
back.
just have to have to artillery, haven't you? Just fucking bring it down with artillery. That's the way. Or you don't bring a knight in the future. That's not fun, though, is it?
Well, it was the narrative, so...
Yeah. I mean, he is literally the only anti-tank in my army. I almost had an exo cream painted up, but then he's not an anti-tank, he's just a fucking autocannon, basically. So you've still got a few wounds left. Still got what? Knight 13 left?
Yeah, I think he's going to go next round.
No! Simon, you can't get voodooed and salty. Well, you can. You are the admiral. You are the admiral. You absolutely can get salty after one shot.
No, I'm not getting salty. It's...
If you move to there, I can't see him.
Yes.
There you go.
I know. We've got a small issue with moving to there shortly.
Yes. Let's go to the charge phase.
Yes.
The Hormagaunts are going to charge... they'll just charge this Chimera, because then they'll be able to consolidate into that Chimera.
Yeah.
So they go 9 inches. And then the G-Stealers will charge that Chimera. And they go 3 inches, which is fortunately just enough.
Yep.
So we'll move those in. That's going to be a lot of scratching paint. So we'll move those in and we'll just be back once we've done all the paint scratching.
Yep.
And once all of the paint chipping brigade had chipped their paint, we had done 3 wounds to this Chimera from the Gene Stealers and 3 wounds to this Chimera from the Hormagaunts. And then we went back and checked the ballistic skill of the Hive Town. It was a 2+. So we resolved that shot off camera that we put to one side. That went through and that did 3 damage as well. So 3, 3, 3. Not enough to kill a Chimera in total. And only half the amount of numbers you need to ring the devil. But we have successfully. I was quite proud of that terrible joke.
Yeah, to be fair, it's not the worst. I mean, it's much worse than that.
The singing's much worse.
Yeah.
No.
Will not come back.
But long story short, we have scratched paint on those 3 Chimeras and we have tied them up as well. They tried to hit me back, and I made the save on a Hormagaunt. I had 1 arm save to make there, and Simon unfortunately did not wound me against the Gene Stealers. Only shot 6 on a Chimera, and you rolled a 2, so that would have been enough to run over a Hormagaunt, but unfortunately wasn't enough to wound a Gene Stealer. Being tough buggers these days. In terms of my victory points, I got 3 for engage because of me wanting to try and stay within synapse range with the Hormagaunts, and also because of the Gene Stealers only getting a 3-inch charge. That really screwed me there. I wasn't able to get my engage. Yeah, I wasn't able to get engage on multiple fronts as well. It also meant I haven't been able to tag the knight, which would have been very, very tasty. But we can't have it. I'm pretty happy. I'm in your face. You've got 40 wounds to deal with there. It's definitely not the worst thing in the world. So hopefully we can, and as we said off camera, this is kind of like the problem Simon has now is it's the opposite of when he faces guard, where he wants to leave shattered remnants around. Because I've got the invasion fleet and I've got like the endless swarm stratagem, whatever it is, it lets me start regenerating people back into my Hormagaunt and my Termagant blobs. So he needs to wipe those out, otherwise they're going to start regrowing again. But we'll see what the guard can do. The first wave has hit. They have held. Now will they push back? Let's find out in guard Turn 1. Fall back! Fall back! Apart from you guys get out.
Suicide Squad, disembark.
Yes, exactly. Operation Human Shield is a go. So the Chimera train has fallen back in the centre and made space for the knight. So now the knight doesn't need to visit the casino anymore. And I genuinely can't see it now. Even with towering and Tyranids, I genuinely can't see it. And the Chimeras, obviously, they won't be able to shoot, but the squad that got out will, because they got out before it moved. And then everything else has kind of stayed still, apart from these 2 Chimeras, which will come over here to lock down that objective as best as possible.
Hopefully, yep.
All right. Well, that was... Oh, and objectives? No prisoners and overwhelming force.
I did have Storm Hostile, but
we remembered this time.
And I'll be honest, I was quite pleased.
Yes.
Last time I was quite pleased I drew it, and we cocked it up, and this time I was not.
You've had it both ways.
Yeah, I know.
Both ways.
So it's kind of worked out quite well for me.
Yeah.
I kind of looked at that and went, that's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's go over to the guard shooting. There's no point in messing about. Pretty straightforward movement and command. Preemptively, I've spent a CP for rapid regeneration on these guys because they are in synapse range of the Hive Tyrant, and that gives them a 5-up, feel no pain, which is pretty tasty. They'll also have the benefit of cover because some of the unit is behind the ruin as well, which is tasty.
Yes.
So they'll be on a 4-up, 5-up.
Yeah.
Simon?
We'll start with the Basilisks.
Where are they going?
Into that squad.
Straight in there. Not messing about.
No.
Okay.
Both got take aim on them.
Nice.
So they'll be hitting on 3s, I believe.
They will be hitting on 3s, sir. Yeah.
So D6 plus 4? 7? No, D6 plus 7 shots.
D6 plus 7 shots per Basilisk. 9 shots. That is a danger close bombardment, to say the least. Holy smokes, man. All right. Any 6s, auto wound.
So no 6s.
Okay, and then
2s.
Yeah. Excellent. So 5 wounds. 5 of the cursed Tyranids / Genes of the Occult dice. AP -2. Putting me on a 6-up save because of cover.
Yeah.
And a 5-up feel no pain after that, but they are 2 damage each. So naturally I've rolled 3 6s. Naturally. Sometimes these dice just they don't ever go normal.
I really shouldn't be surprised.
Pass a feel no pain. Didn't pass a feel no pain. So we've killed a couple. They are the cursed Hormagaunts. Maybe they are cursed with extra chitin. There we go. Couple of dead Hormagaunts there. Next one.
So it'll be D6 plus 6 now.
Yeah. Naturally, sir. Now you could spend a CP to reroll it. Because even if you're planning for reinforcements, you'll have one at the beginning of your...
Yeah, it's not a bad shout, actually.
Yeah. Oh, not a bad shout at all. There we go. The gunnery commander's like, wait, guys, lads, did you prime that shell before you put it in the breach? Like, oh no, sorry, boss. Oaken loader just like shoving the shells in.
Well, you something to right where your 3-6 saves there.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got A6, smorgasbord of 1s and 2s.
5 of.
Whoa, rough. And then these are winning on 2s. Drop another 2. You're a bit unlucky there. 5 again. But I only passed one of my saves this time. And drop dice don't count. Oh, some very well. So I passed all the field of pains, but the 2 damage. So I only passed 2 of them. That was unbelievably lucky. 2 more down. Why would they die? They're not going down. They're not going down. I think your guys are too afraid of like hitting the people in front of them.
Honestly, tell you what. Right, I'll do the squad into them. Actually, you took them on save, so you need to take them off.
I don't think you need to take them from the back.
You have to take, if you're taking the saves against ones in saves, you can't take...
I think it's if you can't see any part of my unit gets the benefit of cover. That's why ruins are balked.
Right, okay. So
you can have one guy hidden behind a ruin and the rest of the guys get cover. This was covered by, shout out to another content creator, Hellstorm Wargaming, in his video, 10th edition isn't even released and I've already broken it.
Christ, I thought you still had to take it with you.
And it doesn't matter anyway, because you were shooting me with indirect fire, giving me the benefit of cover.
That's good.
So either way, we're okay. Let me know down below if A, I'm a cheaty bastard, and B, if I am a cheating scumbag.
I think you're probably right, to be fair.
This was pointed out to me at someone by a tournament as well.
So I've killed 4 with 2 basilisks.
You've killed 4 with 2 basilisks. You need to kill at least 3 more, or there's potential they're all going to come back.
Right, I'll do the squad first. So, las guns. So I've got, what, 7 las... No.
You should have 6 las guns.
And a las pistol.
Yeah. Well, it's a plasma pistol, because it's a free plasma pistol, so you should always take the plasma pistol.
Not fair enough.
Literally.
I'm WYSIWYG normally, but...
I've taken some Hyvrant Guard. some warrant guard. These guys.
So they'll do these then. So these will be the las pistols.
Las guns.
No, las guns even.
Hit on 4s.
They have moved.
A good showing.
Yeah, well, of course it is. It's my las guns. I mean, it's like.
always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle. And then it's 4s again, because I'm only a home gaunt. Hey, look at that! Better than the fucking basilisks.
Yeah.
As is always the way.
So that is.
I keep telling you, Simon. I did say to Simon last week and off camera, beginning of this week, he should bring pure infantry or he should bring heavy infantry, but he decided he wanted his mechanized again. Passed a few, but didn't pass any feel no pains. So that one squad so far has killed as many as the basilisk did.
Oh dear, tell you what. Right, so I'm not overcharging.
There you go. So this is the Plasma Storm. You may want to overcharge because of the Feel No Pain. 2 damage.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So you can overcharge. That doesn't kill you. It's overcharge is done afterwards.
2s then?
2s to kill. 1 goes straight through, even with cover. And then Feel No Pain on that guy, he dies. To be fair, between hitting on 4s and stuff and Feel No Pain, there probably was a...
2s, I'm alright with the...
No 1s.
No 1s, 2 6s.
Excellent.
And the frag missile.
Yeah. So that's 6, and it would have been plus 3 at the time, so that's 9 shots. Hitting on 5s because you didn't stay still and you've not got take aim.
3.
Hey, not bad.
Tell you what,
The infantry squad, man, you got to take more of these infantry squads, I'm telling you. 3s. Okay.
No, we had to knock it down.
Had to knock it. Well, that probably went to... That was exactly statistical in the end. I failed both of those, and I failed both of those. So it's probably balancing out. I think at this point it's probably balanced out slightly on my... Because I've done very poorly against the infantry squad, and I did very well against the basilisks. Okay, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left in the unit.
9 left. Right. Can I come back to them?
Of course.
We're going to fire these 2 into them.
Okay. I'll tell you what. We'll do those off camera.
Yeah.
We're back in just a moment. And after the Chimeras had finished dackering with heavy bolters, heavy stubbers, las guns, cracked rockets, plasma guns, everything coming out of the top, there's 1 termagant left, which is frustrating.
Quite annoying, to say
because screws you a little bit on no prisoners, potentially. But now we're going to get over to the Knight, and he's going to put his indirect fired rocket into the lone termagant, and then everything else into the Hormigons of Death.
Yes, hopefully.
Cool.
Let's do the indirect first.
Indirect first. Here we go. 6 shots.
7 shots.
7 shots, even.
Hitting on 4s.
Indeed.
Come on, Burl.
Not bad.
Take that. I'm wounding on 3s.
Okay. Okay.
So
AP.
2, no minus.
2 4 up for dramatic effect. He's dead. He's very dead.
That wasn't very dramatic.
It's very, 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 very dead.
That was one of the least dramatic. Right, so let's see. That's 1 unit killed. Now we're going to do the Avenger Gatling Cannon first. And then, don't forget, he's got the groin mounted flamer as well, which is always a crowd flame.
Yeah. People say it's under the gun, but...
I can't see, I was looking...
Oh, 1 minute, is it there? It's under the Gatling gun.
Oh, that's rubbish.
No, it's groin mounted. It's groin mounted flamer.
Listen, if any GW model designers are you know,
We've got a sentinel with a pneumatic butt plug. We can have a knight with a groin-mounted flamer.
So these are 3s.
Okay. That's a lot of 1s and 2s, but I think it's just in a cluster.
Oh, I don't know. It's probably slightly over average.
Okay.
And then this is going to be 3s again.
All right. Where's the shooting? What's the strength of them?
6.
Let's wound on 2s then.
2s then, sorry.
If you would like to wound on 3s, you can do. Don't let me stop
6
you.
6 minus 2, 2 damage.
6 at -2, 2 damage, you say.
So that's 6.
Oh, no, 10. 10 even. 10.
That's actually the best bait shooting I think I've had, to be fair.
-2.
-2.
Okay, so 6 ups. The Invincigaunts are doing their thing. And then 5 up, feel no pain. Man, if it was only 1 damage. But it's not. Yeah, that followed through. So 7 have died. We're going to take these. I should have taken these. I should have taken them earlier because then I would have blocked line of sight. But I am a fool. So
I didn't try and make you do that. You're having none of it.
I was having none of it.
You're like, no.
I don't know why.
You wanted to stay in cover.
No, I was just being an idiot.
How many you got left?
The Hormogaunts were like, feed! They were just going for it. I've only got 2 left.
Right. Go for the groin mounted 5e flamer.
Go on, man, have a favour.
That's
To
5.
be fair, I think I would have been still visible, even with taking them all from the front.
So 3s.
Because I had a lot going through the wall.
So that'll be 4 -1 ignores cover. 1 damage.
6 ups. They're dead. They're dead, Jim.
Right.
And I don't get to use reinforcements because I am not in the Endless Swarm detachment. I am in the Vanguard detachment. So you've cleared 30 bugs.
That's quite a good. That's after those 2 things start.
Yeah, it was getting fruity, wasn't it? But you do have to deal with the Gene Stealers now. They're
Yes.
still going.
I've still got my tank commander to
Should
go.
we? Is he the last thing?
He is the last.
Should we?
No, I've got him to go as well.
Okay. Well, why don't we come back at the end and we'll see where it stands. After the Chimera unloaded into the Gene Stealers, it did very well. Killed 6 of them.
It's probably the most lethal unit I've had.
Yeah, not bad at all. We've come back for the tank commander because Simon is doing some crazy plays. He's going to put his heavy bolters and heavy stubber into here, and then las cannon, battle cannon, and hunter killer into the hive titan and tyrant guard. Okay, let's go. What are we starting with?
We'll start over here. Heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters. All right. Hit on 4s because they don't give tank commanders training anymore. 2 hits, no sustained, no lethals. No wound. Naturally, sir. Naturally, upon splitting fire, you miss with everything, sir. That is the way.
Heavy stubbers.
Hey, 3 lethal hits. Not bad.
What was that with the bolters?
Yeah, that would have been amazing with the bolters. 3 lethal, 3 sustained. 2 go through. That will kill 1.
Okay.
He's got the face that sucks people's brains out. They sucked his brains out.
So, battle cannon.
Yeah. 6 shots. Hit on 4s. That's not bad. 1 lethal. Yep, put that to one side. 4 wounds. Okay. I'm going to do these 2 at a time because I might want to CP reroll one of them. So I'm on a 3-up save. I passed the first 2 on the Tyrant Guard because it's +1, -1. Pass the second 2. Yeah, the Tyrant Guard. Here we go. Las Cannon. Misses.
Hunter killer.
Hunter Killer. Eagle 1. Fox 2. Misses.
Jeez.
Not in the tray. Not in the tray. Live by the tray, die by the tray. Yeah, the Tyrant Guard. They're not tough, but considering they're only 95 points to 3 of them.
Yeah.
95 points to add 12 wounds to your Hive Tyrant.
That's a good investment.
It's not shabby. Could be worse. What's the final play here?
I'm going to charge these.
You charge me with your knight?
Yes.
If you do so, I might be able to see you.
Right.
I'm not saying I can, and I don't know if I can, but I might be able to see you. Because if you come closer towards me, it'll make the angle of seeing over this less difficult.
No, actually, if you...
I don't believe they rapid regenerate. I'd have to double check, but I don't believe that I can add people back into that unit.
No, that's fine. I'm going to stay where you can't see me.
It's better to not risk it.
Yeah, not for the sake of 3 gene stealers.
Not when I think you've already got your...
It's only for 1 extra no prisoners points.
Do you even get it? I think you've got it anyway.
No, it's up to 5. I've got 4.
Okay, fair. Oh, but what about it being a tactical? No difference. So yeah, it's potentially to get... I mean, he's not even that good in combat, like 4 attacks, something stupid.
Yeah,
it's something fundamentally not great.
4 3s, 2s, and yeah. No, it's fine. I mean, the squad's not going to do...
It's not worth killing 3 gene stealers to then potentially get your knight slotted.
No, completely agree.
Fair play. All right, well, that... Pretty furious guard turn 1, but I think it kind of went the way I expected. I slung forward 40 bugs. 40 bugs died. You know what we're going to do now?
Same again.
Sling 40 more bugs forward. All right, let's see what happens. We're going to Tyranid. Turn 2. First wave ineffective. We have not eaten the humans. I say again, we have not eaten the humans. We are now sending in the second wave. G-Stealers have come scuttling over here. They failed their battle shock test, so there was no chance for them to go and sneak an objective away. So they decided they're going to not try and scratch the paint, but go against the things that go, oop, squish, look, I've died. We've also moved the Hive Tyrant up and his bros. The Hive Tyrant is, I mean, I might clear the squad with a bit of shooting first, and then he might go for a charge and a Chimera. We'll see. We'll find out. Termagant's here, holding the objective whilst also conglining back to the Tervigon. Oh, I forgot to move these guys, Simon, so I'll have to do that in a moment. They're just going to move 600 forward there. And then the Tervigon's gone to here to hold the objective. Tyrone moved out. He can see the night again. Tasty. He's also, even if he stays there, he's got good overwatch on this objective now with the Chimeras. Speaking of the Chimeras, the heavens have descended. The ground has opened up. These gargoyles have dropped down here and they are going to shoot and then use their flappy birdman ability. Pretty sure that's how it's described. And they're going to move 6 inches onto the objective, contesting it. Nice. He's dropped down to investigate a signal. He's dropped down to try and charge a Chimera. And then we've put a Ripper Swarm here and a Ripper Swarm there to also investigate some signals. Our objective was extend battle lines, which is why these Termagants are going to move into the middle so that they can hold that even if these Hormagaunts go barreling off and doing things. Operation Pin Simon in his deployment zone for as many turns as possible is a go, but realistically I probably have this wave and then I don't know. Then it's maybe some stuff over here with it. Maybe. It's tricky. So we'll have to have a little see. But I think if Simon can clear me out by the end of turn 3, I think he's going to be in a good position to sweep through. He needs to clear as quickly as possible. And I just keep throwing shit into the wood chipper to try and slow him down. Interestingly, even though I'm on the attack, I'm on the defense in a weird sort of way. All right. But let's move over to the Tyranid shooting. Like I said, these guys won't really have a target this turn, so we won't worry about them. We'll just move them off camera. So it'll be the Hive Tyrant and it'll be the Tyrannofex. So let's do, and then it'll be the Devour Gaunts as well. And we've got them, but they're not going to do any damage, so that's fine. So let's get the dice tray. I've moved it over here for some unfathomable reason. Who knows what the Hive Mind is thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's do the Tyrannofex first. 2 shots. Eagle 1 and 2 into the enemy target. Let's see what we get. It's 2 hits. Hit on 3s. Woo! Spicy! It's a cocked die, Simon. It's 1 wound. It's a 5 up invulnerable save. CP reroll.
Yes.
If you CP reroll, you will not be able to reinforcement the Guardsman squad. Do you care about the Guardsman?
No, I need to.
He won't die this turn. I'm just giving you all the information.
No, but if you bracket him, he is my main source of damage.
I don't think I can physically bracket him this turn, because even if I did 12 damage to him, I don't think he goes down to his final bracket.
He's only got 13 wounds left.
So if we do 12 damage, have 7 left. When do they bracket?
He's got 13 wounds left.
Oh, is it? No, he can't do.
I think it starts with 22.
Oh, he starts with 22?
I think it is. Is that me being a prat?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. I don't collect these knights. I have
22 wins.
Right, so this could be big. So you're going with the CP reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not gone through. Casino cannon. Ho! 8 damage. I'll take that.
Yeah, that is bracketed.
I've taken. He's going down. He's not dead though. You predicted 3 turns.
I think if he goes down, when he goes down, I'm in a whole world of trouble.
Yeah.
I really am, because I need to clear out.
That reminded me of the scene from Full Metal Jacket where he's like, Pyle, we've got to get back to bed or Hartman will put us in a world of shit. I'm already in a world of shit. All right, well, that's that shooting there. How many wins you got left?
5. I think if you kill him, that makes my job very, very difficult.
I have nothing else that can shoot him apart from the Hive Tyrant. The Hive Tyrant's only strength 9 gun. I don't think it does it. The Hive Tyrant is going to go for which squad? This squad here, has that got a squad in?
The rear one, the one that's got the fat.
So that's not got a squad in?
Yeah, that's right.
This one has?
Yeah.
This one has?
Yeah.
I'll shoot that one.
Okay.
Because I want to try and, if I can detrack you, it's going to be difficult either way. Fuck it, we'll go for it. 1 shot, it's no point in worrying about it. I've thought about it too long. It does hit though. And it does wound. -2. 3 damage on the Chimera. There you go. Like I said, I spent too much time fanning about and worrying about it for it to be effective. Now, these 10 gargoyles will shoot and we'll move them off camera because they're just going to move around to there. They're not going to do any damage to you. They've just got shitty flash borers. These guys won't have a target to shoot because they're just going to move into the center of the board there and hold that, and they won't be able to see anything out of the ruins. So it just comes down to the Turbulence here with their Devourers. They're going to put all of their shots into the Guardsman squad. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, Simon. So if you could be a lamb and tell me what the profile of a Devourer is, that would be ideal. If it's a bit tricky, I can obviously look it up as well, just so I can get my dice together and we can keep it filming, keep it rolling, keep the camera rolling. Don't stop filming. I know it's 3 shots. I think it's 3 shots at strength 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'd have 1 more after this. It's not loading.
No.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Network is terrible around
We'll be back in a moment. And then we'll see how... And also, to be honest, it's really possible for me to roll these on camera anyway because my tiny hands, there's a billion shots. So we'll be back once the Devourer Storm has had a go. Once the Devourers have feasted. And after we did this move off camera and did the rest of our shooting with the Devourers, we were able to kill 6 of the Guardsmen. Unfortunately, we weren't able to clear them. If we had cleared them, we might have been able to charge our Hive Tyrant through into a Chimera over there. But it was not to be. Instead now we have some charges to do, and what we're going to go for is, I think these Gene Stealers now, because the Hive Tyrant's going in there, I think the Gene Stealers are going to go into the Chimera, see if they can scratch the paint of that thing. Yep, with a 5, perfect. And then the Hive Tyrant with his guys are going to go into the infantry squad in front of them, because I don't think they'll be able to reach anything else. Yep. And then we've got the Hormagaunts. Whoa. The Hormagaunts, it'll be an equal distance to both of these units. So we'll charge both of them because it still will force you to like fall back with those units or stay there and shoot me. So I think it'll really cause you some issues if you've got a bunch of Hormagaunts just sat in your face, which you almost can't fall back from. Yeah. 6 inches, that will not be enough. I will need a CP reroll here. 7 inches, I don't think that's enough either. I think it was an 8-inch charge. Check, it's 8 inches from the edge of the... Oh, the Hive Tyrant's flying off. 8 inches from the edge of the wall. If I'm within 8 inches, I'm good. If I'm not, I think I'm out. Do it from the bottom. Oh my God. Extend it. Extend it. I think I'm just out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just out. So I don't make the charge there. But that's fine. They're just sort of sat at the objective. Over here, it'll be a 9-inch charge into that Chimera.
Get out of my way so don't break it.
I don't make it. There you go. That's cool. That's kind of what I expected. And they've obviously moved and taken the objective. So we're going to do a bit of stuff over here, but I think realistically we're kind of just holding in the middle more than anything else. But he's going to start flapping around and hopefully he'll start getting involved. So things should happen. But we'll move these guys in here and we'll move them like that. Just go straight forward. He'll move into there. Hive Guard, they got quite a large charge, so they should be able to go in, no problem. They can attack off the Hive Tyrant with his big base. So I'll do the Gene Stealers on camera, then I'll check the Hive Tyrant stats, and then we'll do him as well. So Gene Stealers, 1, 2, 3 of them, 4 attacks each, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, lethal hits, no lethals, but everything hits. You're not on an objective, so I don't get reroll 1s to wound, because these are different to pure strains. These aren't pure. These are not pure Gene Stealers. These are Mongol Gene Stealers or something like that. That was a 6, I believe. I rolled it over. So 2 wounds at -2 on the Chimera. 2 go through. So we're chipping him. We're chipping away. He's got 3 left. And then I actually know the stats of the Tyrant Guard, so we'll do them first.
I don't think you're going to have much difficulty picking them up, in all fairness.
Well, we'll see, because I only hit on 4s and we've only got 2 attacks each. So this is the Tyrant Guard. They have missed a few times. Twin linked. So 2 are dead, because AP -2, 2 damage. And now, I'll check the Hive Tyrant. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so the Hive Tyrant with his monstrous Lash Whip and Bone Sword has 6 attacks hit on 2s. He has successfully managed to roll 3 1s.
If you're going to roll 3 1s, that's the time to do it.
That's the time to do it. Now he just needs to get 1 of these through on a 2 re-rollable. It's dead. He didn't give it a great go, but he did give it a go. All right, so they have died. They're not going to be able to consolidate into another unit, but that is... that's interesting. Oh, you get to try with my Gene Stealers over, don't you?
Yeah.
So 3.
Did you only charge 1?
I couldn't charge the other one. I only charged 1 of them. Yeah. Oh no, I'm consolidating into the other one. Yeah. So you get 2 lots of attacks on me.
That was a 6.
That's okay. Lots of hits.
3s.
3s to wound. Ooh, this could be big.
That's 5.
5 ups. You killed 2 Gene Stealers. My God, sir. I'm going to have to pick the one that's in contact with both of you. It was just about there. There you go. Nice. Worth it. You know, these 10 Gene Stealers didn't do quite as much as the 10 Gene Stealers that the Gene Stealer Cult had. It's because they're not pure strains. All right, so end of Tyranid turn 2. Just looking at the battlefield for a moment. I'm kind of happy with where I am. I would have been really happy if the Hormagaunts had made it in and wrapped up the night. And I would have been even happier if the Hive Tyrant had started getting involved there. But I'm still pretty happy with the fact that I've tied 2 Chimeras up over here and the fact that I've opened up an extra front. This is going to cause you some problems over here, I'm hoping. So basically, my thinking is that, and I've got a lot of stuff in the middle, and a lot of that stuff is out of line of sight because we don't have any windows in the bottom floor of the rooms because that's standard tournament play. So... it's tricky. I've, in a funny sort of way, I have actually indirectly created a 3rd wave for myself by those Hormagaunts not going in, because that's pretty much a wave on its own. I think it's going to be pretty durable. I think he will go down though. He's still got to be dealt with, and then these have got to be dealt with. So this is my 2nd wave here, and this is kind of my 3rd wave. Waves upon waves of Tyranids! Drive them, men! Drive them! And I've killed 10 guardsmen! And they couldn't come back.
No, well, yeah, but I think trying to keep my night up's more important than...
Yeah, 100%.
60.5 points worth of guardsmen.
Well, if you're asking me that, obviously I would always spend the CP on the guards. I'm joking. No, it was a shame that didn't pan out. That almost worked. We did say that we thought we'd probably slip 1 through, but there was like 33%, and then 33%. There's all these different blockers. But I did manage to slip another wound through. That night, he might go down next turn, or he's either going to go down turn 3 or turn 4. Depends on how the luck holds.
I need to get rid of him. It's if I've got the the punch in turn 3, 4, and 5 to get out of this is.
You might need to get some infantry out. You saw how effective they were. Yeah. It's risky, but you might need to. Yeah. You might need to get a couple of squads out. Don't go all in. But we'll see. Simon, we'll give you time to deliberate and cogitate.
Yes.
We're back in Guard turn 2. Imperial Guard, turn 2. They've called in the air support. The Avenger Strike Fighter is here, ready to unleash its assault cannon. Avenger cannon? Avenger cannon.
Avenger. Yeah.
You're going to avenge me.
Hopefully.
Avenge yourself. Avenging. Revenge, avenge. Things with venge in it are happening. The Knight, who is now a very sad boy, has moved over and is ready to do his worst against the Hive Tyrant.
Yes.
And then you've been cautious with the infantry commitment.
Yes.
You've brought 2 squads out. Thinking is you'll have 2 squads and 2 chimeras to clear these 10 gargoyles.
Hopefully.
Which should deny me the points there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just knocked over one of you guys. And then you brought an infantry squad out here. And I imagine there's some thinking going on between shooting, indirect, and Avenger that you might be able to clear them, charge them, and take that point off me as well.
Hopefully, yes.
You don't have to 100% clear them, you just have to out-OC them.
Yes.
And then potentially force a battle shot. There's all sorts of things that can happen. All sorts of things. All right. Simon, what objectives did you get? Bring it down and cleanse.
Bring it down and cleanse.
So
cleanse him with my tech
you
priest.
can't cleanse your home objective. It has to be a no man's land one.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, of course.
But you can clear here first, and then you could shoot the chimeras here first, and they could cleanse the objective if they're all dead.
Yeah,
so you're still fine. You don't have to do cleanse at the beginning of the turn.
I forgot that.
So you can cleanse there, and that's the one you're going to be cleansing, basically.
We hope.
We hope. Okay, where are we starting?
Let's start with the Knight, because I don't think he's going to be around much longer to do much more.
Okay, Nighty Boy, unloading everything into the Tyrant squad, apart from missile.
Apart from missiles, it's going to go into them.
Missiles into them.
But he's now hitting on 4s.
It's not ideal. So hit on 5s with the missile.
Yes. So, we'll do this Gatling cannon first. So 18 shots, hitting on 4s.
Okay, I have nothing here that I want to spend. I want to try and make my Hormagaunts as durable as possible. So that's what we're going to try and do.
And then toughness.
8
so
on the Hive Guard.
In on 5s.
Tyrant Guard. Ooh, not bad. A few 6s. 3 6s. Any extra rending for 6s or anything like that?
No, -2 damage.
-2. I'm not getting any cover there, so that will put me on a 5-up save. That's 2 damage goes through. I've got 2 wounds left on one of them.
Right, heavy flamer.
Crotch flamer, just the one shot. It is a wound, and I have failed it. Stubber.
I've got 2 stubbers.
So that's 12 shots? Nice.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4s and something.
4s and 6s, because they're strength 4, they're T8. Just need 1 6 here.
I'm not sure. Let me just put it in. Yeah, sorry.
Couple of 6s there. Just 3-up saves. Oh. I have passed. Okay. Sadly, the stubber couldn't get... Not AP on a Knight stubber.
-1.
Oh, that has gone through. That has killed one. I suspected for a moment
I was thinking it was more strength, but it's not AP.
There you go. You got the one there. The good old stubber. Stubber wins games. All right. Battle Cannon.
So it is 2d6 plus 6.
That is a spicy boy. Now, you could use a CP here.
Yes.
Because you will still have enough for reinforcements as long as you don't spend any more.
Yeah. Does it...
It's better.
12.
12 shots.
Still not great, but I'll take that.
Over the alternative, which was 10. Yeah. Don't forget, you can always bin off cleanse if you don't think you're going to get it, which can get you another CP back as well. By the way, dear viewers, I used my new order stratagem last turn because I pulled Assassinate. Just so people know where
4s.
The different things have been spent. Yep. Ooh, it's not a good one. It's a very bad one, in fact. 3 hits. These will be wounding me on 3s, though.
No, so I've rolled.
One too many?
One too many.
3 wounds. Okay. AP2. And they go through. That kills another one.
3 damage each.
Yeah, they're 4 wounds each.
Ah, right, okay.
So kills with another one. So 2 Tyrant Guard down so far, but this is by far not the end of the firepower on that flank.
So we've got D6 plus 4, 3. D6 plus 4 into these.
Yes. 7.
I can't count today. 5s.
I've got him on the ropes. 2 hits.
1.
1 wound. Fail, I feel no pain. Fail, 1 has died. Here you are, just take 1 from the back. See, the casualties are, it's not like, to be clear, it's not like Simon's not doing any damage. He's absolutely clearing, but it's just swarms of buggers. Every week Simon turns up with facing swarms of buggers. Okay, yes, I spent my CP for rapid regeneration on the Hormagaunts.
Right, so I'm going to put this guy next.
Okay.
I'm going to put his Las. So he's the only one who's got a squad in it.
Okay.
So I'm going to put his Las Gunner Ray into the little.
It will be -1 to hit, so be hit on 4 5s.
Yeah, that's fine.
So where are you splitting the fire?
So the crappy stuff into him.
All crappy stuff into him, all big stuff into heavy bolters and stuff. Okay.
So Las Gunner Ray, so it'll be 12.
12 shots hit on 5s, auto wounding on 6s.
Here we go. You know this is where it's going to kick off again.
Yes, las guns, baby. That's 5 auto wounds. Simon, you need to start being a pure infantry player. I'm telling you.
No.
Were there any other wounds there? Any other hits there?
They're all 4 or less.
Oh dear. He's dead. He's very, 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 very dead. So now you get to heavy bolter the hive time, but you will still be at -1 because this all happens at the same time.
Yes.
That is still good hitting because that is a sustained hit and an auto wound as well. So there's 1 auto wound against me, which we'll put to one side, and then you're winning on 5s here. 3 more wounds, not 2 more wounds, so 3 in total. -1, so 3 4-ups. 2 of those go through, which will kill the final Tyrant Guard, and then I think it's time for a Hunter Killer. Hunter Killer missile. Eagle 1, Fox 2. It's an auto wounding Hunter Killer. 4 invulnerable save. I've passed it. Bounces off the psychic shield of the Hive Tyrant.
They're going to shoot him.
They're going to shoot him. We'll do them. Do you want to come back to them? Because that's their only shooting, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's do all the interesting stuff on camera, and if they need to bring him down, we can do that at the end.
Okay.
Just for the sake of not having to do too many cuts. I'm lazy.
Right, okay.
Lambast me, dear viewer.
Right, so... Okay.
Or do you have... was that throwing you?
If I don't... If I... No, I'm not.
Just do it!
Yeah,
Just do it!
Let's start off with the... Let's do the...
I've confused him. I've interrupted his brain pan thinking.
Let's go with the commander.
And where's that going? Into the big boy. All right.
So, he's fired his Hunter Killer already.
He has indeed.
So, heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters. Always just... It's 1 auto wound and 1 sustained hit.
No, it wasn't. I'm knocked on to that 6.
It wasn't even, so nothing. Okay, Las Cannon. It's a hit. Las Cannon. It's a wound. 4 up. It's passed. Come on. Come on. Come on. What's this?
Heavy Stubbit. 1 auto wound.
1 auto wound. That goes through.
Of course it does.
Okay, he's got 9 left.
Battle cannon.
Battle cannon. It's a decent volley. 7 shots.
Yes, but I do need to hit with them. That's a problem.
That is true. That's all right. 1 auto, several others. Winning on
3s.
4s on T10 on the Walking Hive Tyrant. 3 in total. Okay, 1 at a time. Passed. Passed. Failed. 3 damage goes through, taking him down to 6 wounds. There we go. What next?
Right. He's going to put his... Oh, I didn't do his stuff out the top, did I?
You did not do stuff at the top.
No.
What have you got in there?
It is a missile launcher.
Missile launcher. Even numbers missile launchers. Odd numbers heavy bolters. Okay.
Missile launcher.
Hit on 4. It misses. It's a missile launcher.
And plasma.
That's double hit and auto wound. I'm going to presume he didn't overcharge though. Just in the interest of fairness.
Not on the 4 wounds. No.
Not on the 4 wound Chimera. So this will be 2 4-ups. Fail both. That's 2 more damage through. 4 damage left. A simple heavy bolter volley away from death.
But I am going to have to do these now.
Okay, that's fine. Bring it down, men! Bring it down!
Overcharge plasmas.
Okay. 1 hit.
1 auto. Oh no.
No, they moved. Not a wound, unfortunately. Do they die?
Oh yeah. Nope.
No, they're okay.
Heavy bolters.
Heavy bolter. No hits because you moved. Las gun volley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 las guns. 12 shots.
Well, it was worth interrupting the flow for that, wasn't it?
I always do the heavy bolter, the infantry squad at the end if there's like 1 wound left.
It's just want to see it's just what I'm going to put
I know, it's all gravy.
2.
2 wounds, okay. He does take 1. He's not been super duper on his saves. He's been pretty average. But I presumed he wasn't dead. I had accepted his fate in many ways.
This one's going to go into him now.
Okay.
So, heavy bolters.
Everything in.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the right call. I think now is not the time to hold back the hunter killers.
So 1 auto wound.
Okay, and a sustained hit. So that will be 3 more chances to wound me. No. 1 auto wound. 3 up save. Nope, goes through. 1 wound left. Will it be the las guns that take him down? Use the 50 cal first. Right. Use the stubber first. Someone get on that 50! Actually, there's 1 too many shot there, so it's don't worry about it. Just say that. You just gonna redo it?
Yeah.
Okay.
These dice are too small. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. My big fat fingers.
1 auto wound. 2 other hits. 6 is to wound.
Nope.
Can the heavy stubber wound do it? No, he's okay.
So
now the las guns.
Always going to come down to the las cannons.
Always comes down to the las cannons. He's bigging them up. He's bigging them up.
Well be these las guns do more than my las cannons ever do.
I keep telling you, man, you've got it. It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle. Ooh, no auto wounds. That's not ideal. But don't worry, viewers, those people supporting the guard, there will be... there's still a wound there.
Always a wound.
There's always a wound. Let's have a look. Will this be the wound that brings it down? It is not. 1 more chimera. Oh, hunter killer.
Oh, I don't want to waste it.
You've already declared it. You've got to spend it.
Yeah.
It misses.
Right, the other one.
The guys inside?
They're out.
They're out, okay. So there's 1 last chimera left. 1 chimera. 1 wound. Heavy bolters. Everything's missed. No! Heavy stubber. 1 hit. Oh, it's gone to shit. No, Simon. No. No wound. And you know what it's coming down to? The las guns. I think this was already fired hunter killer, hasn't it?
Yes.
It literally comes down to these las guns. Come on, I want the las guns to do it. Yeah, 4 wounds. Oh, it's a beautiful thing to behold. 1 more potential wound. Not quite the coup de grace, but 4 saves, and he's gone. He's very, very gone. I think you were owed that by the heavy bolter mess ups. I don't think he explodes, but we'll roll a dice just in case. No, definitely not 1. So he has died. It took an entire flank to kill him, but he has died. And I bring it down as well, which is nice.
Yeah, right. So they take aim onto these guys.
I'll tell you what we do. That was a long bit of shooting.
Yeah.
We'll do the rest off camera.
Okay.
And we're back with the final results. And here we are at the end of guard shooting phase turn 2. And you can see that there's some gaps have been cleared. So in the center, we had the Chimera over here unload and start peppering up the guardsmen. But really it was the Basilisk that pulled the finger out this time.
Yeah, they did a bit of lifting for a change.
Basilisk killed 10 Hormagaunts by themselves, which is pretty tasty. And then to finish off the Hormagaunts. There's about 7 left after those various little bits of like scraplet fire and whatnot. Between that and the bad's about 7 left. And then we got to the Avenger. And the Avenger just was like,
Did too much.
I'm going to kill all of those Hormagaunts, which is bittersweet for Simon, because on the one hand, they're now dead, and they're not coming back, and I can't respawn D3+3 back into the unit. But on the other hand, he now can't charge them, which would give him the objective, and deny it to me as well. Now, he did think about charging the Termagants, but it is a 9-inch charge, and it's a trap. Because if we charge those Termagants, my Termagants are then going to pile onto the objective, and I'm going to get a lot more OC on there. Because I got 20 bodies and a 6-inch pile in and consolidate. So he's decided to hold back. But he has cleared that middle squad, which is very good. He also cleared the gargoyles, and he did that with a single Chimera with a squad inside. This is where we discovered that gargoyles do, in fact, only have a 6-up save. Which makes them awful. And then another Chimera went absolutely bananas on the winged Hive Tyrant and took 4 wounds off it. And then the Avenger coming back in here. Avenger didn't fire twice. Don't worry, we're just doing it. He did his shooting over here, and then his other shooting, his las cannons into the Hive Tyrant, and you got 2 hits. You got 2 wounds, and I passed 1, failed 1, and Simon did 1 damage. Plus 1 with the las cannon, but that could have. If he'd rolled a 5 or 6, he would have killed the winged Hive Tyrant. Which is now big because the winged Hive Tyrant's going to fly around and start killing stuff. But hey, it would have been time for him not to do anything. But yeah, so it's been a sort of mixed turn for Simon. You did sort of kill that, but maybe overkill. You did kill the gargoyles. My Hive Tyrant squad is down. I mean, the amount of casualties I'm taking is absolutely horrendous here. But now I do have an opportunity to do some damage. I'm hoping that I'll be able to pop the Knight or the Avenger, and I'm hoping that I might be able to clear up some stuff over here as well. And I've still got, after everything, 40 more Termagants, which is pretty wild. So, let's go over to Tyranid, turn 3. Alright, Tyranid, turn 2. We have drawn Storm, Hostile Objective, and Cleanse, both eminently doable objectives. There's a River Swarm behind that wall, which is cleansing. These Termagants here might cleanse. We'll see how it goes. And storming the hostile objective, well, we have got the Trigon here, who is OC4, so currently is contesting that objective. But between his bioelectric pulse and his attacks, I'm hoping that they're all going to be dead.
You would hope so.
And if they're not dead, then he's definitely going to come in and help out. And then the Tyranifex could, even with movement, could not see the Knight. So he has stayed still, and he's going to try and go after his favourite dinner, which is the Avenger. So the plan is to kill these guardsmen, kill the Avenger, kill the Chimera here, hopefully, kill the Knight, and actually have inflicted some damage on the guard. And if we've killed the Knight and the Avenger, that's most of the firepower gone then. Most of the big firepower, which should mean some of my bigger bugs will be slightly less. They'll still get chipped away, but slightly less in danger. But let's see how it goes. We'll start off with... I'm feeling like it's going to miss now, but we'll start off with the big boy. Start with the big boy. Here we go. Hit on 2s. It's 2 hits. Toughness of a Avenger.
24.
That's 2 wounds. That's straight through.
Yeah.
AP -4. 2d6 damage on the first one. 7. 2d6 damage on the second one. 12. Pop, pop! Imagine if I got that through on the Knight, man. My days. So that is one type that but he's done that before. So we knew that was going to happen there. Now we'll go over to the Stinger Salvo from the Tervigon, which thanks to Triangle can see the Knight. So there are 8 shots here with lethal hits, hitting on 3s. Oh dear. Oh dear. 1 miss. 1 lethal for every wound he's got left, and no other wounds. I'm assuming it's not T9. No. 5 wounds on the Knight. Now the Knight's amazingly only with 3 up saved. Lol. Liam Russ is a tougher. Guard armor better than Imperial Knight armor. Guard armor superiority.
No minus.
No minus. Just 3 up saves. takes a wound. 4 left. All right. We've now got the termagants. We've got the first block, which has got 40 shots into him. Let's do it. So we've got 6, 8, 10. You know what? I'm going to come back. I'm not going to be able to fit all of these in my hands. We'll be back with the final wounds. So we'll get the wounds rolled on camera. Simon.
It was always going to happen.
Lethal hits. 11 of them. And then I had a bunch of other hits, which only generated 1 extra wound. But 12 wounds. The knight's only got 4 wounds left. 3 up saves. 1, 2. Only 2 go through. He's still alive. He still lives. See, you were getting all salty, but that's not so bad. That's not so bad. All right, now we've got the attacks over here.
I got salty every time you got clutch luck in our games. I would be like a salt plane.
You are, though. So 4 hits with the bioelectric pulse. 3 wounds, the bioelectric pulse. No AP. This is over here. 1 guy goes down. I feel like I'm going to need that hive tyrant in there, to guarantee it. So now
mega damage attacks don't really matter against 1.
I've got 12 attacks, but I'm only hitting on 3, so it's just not guaranteed. And I need that squad to die. So, I think that's the only other shooting I've got left is them. And it would be another 40 shots. And it would be into the night. But if I give that up, I'm going to lose 2. But if the night goes down, it's worth it. Next squad is going to give up the victory points because it's going to try and go for the night. Because if they go for the night, then they're probably going to live. Where if they don't kill the night, they're probably going to die.
Yes, that's...
So we'll be back once the next volley of termagants has tried to devour the knight. And once the dust had settled, the devourers had gone again. 9 more wounds. I did spend a CP for sustained hits as well as lethal hits. I had 2 hyper adaptations going on the second squad. Simon, you have 9 wounds on a 3-up save. 2 wounds left. Let's see if the knight can do it.
Do I not get cover?
It doesn't benefit you. You're already on a 3-up save. You can't get any better than that.
Oh, no, I was being optimistic.
Optimistic. Okay. 1, 2, 3 have gone through. Even with a CP reroll, the knight is going to go down. Will he explode? Thank God he didn't. I saw it for a second then. And you know what? I think that's pretty... I think we predicted it would be turn 3. And I think absorbing the rupture cannon twice and then absorbing... That would be about 90 shots with lethal hits and some with sustained hits. I think that's actually a reasonable amount of damage to bring down a knight. Yeah. But it has definitely helped clear out a couple of the damage dealers. And we've still got my attacks over here. But I am just going to charge and charge like that. I'm going to charge both of these because if somehow the Trigon does kill them all, he can at least do his attacks into there. Okay. But it's just going to be a very much a straightforward charge like that. So we'll have him facing the right way. Okay, so the Trigon has 12 attacks. I'm always amazed by how many attacks Trigons have. So we've got 12 attacks. These are hitting on 3s with lethal hits. So 1 Guardsman dead. Miss, 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 miss. And then we've got wounding on, killing on 2s. 1 more goes away. So that's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Guardsmen dead. So it should be a total of 7. There should be 2 Guardsmen left.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to be the heavy weapon team, isn't it?
Yes.
And then just for ease, he will consolidate like that, pile in and whatnot, and then he will attack the guy. It's 6 attacks, as we know, with the big bone sword.
What, into the...
No, I'll do it into the 2 guys because of the OC situation. Oh no, you're not on the objective anymore. I'll go into that then. So 1 lethal hit.
Yeah.
He rolled 3 1s again on the bone sword. And then it's these 2 more. So that's 3 wounds at -2, 3 damage. Hey! Look at that. And I'm kind of okay with that because it means that reinforcements over here don't happen, which is good because you definitely just spend the 2 CP to bring them back.
Attacks back.
Yeah.
2 hits. 1 wound.
Indeed. I'm okay. And then the guardsman, you get 2 attacks on their weapon team.
Oh, that's nice.
1 hit. No wounds. All right. Now I could charge your... Oh, it's too late now. I could have charged over here, but I will leave it because I don't want to expose myself to the Chimera Heavy Bolter Storm. No way, Jose. All right. Interesting. I think that I've finally actually done some damage. So I've killed about 20 guardsmen now, and I've killed a knight, and I've killed an avenger, and pretty much every Chimera now has taken some damage in some way. So we're doing something, but there's so much Steel Legion left. This game is neck and neck. Let's go over to guard, turn 3. All right, guard, turn 3. Midpoint of the game. Turning point of the game? Question mark?
It's interesting.
Interesting. Simon, take us through what you've done.
So, missile launcher, failed his battle shock.
Yeah.
Actually managed to get out of combat.
Yeah.
Got back in the tank.
And now the tank can use missile launcher.
Yes.
Nice.
Squad got out there to there, moved along to there.
Excellent.
Squad's still in that one, he's stayed still.
Excellent.
Squad got out here. So he started off, he drove up there, the Chimera.
Yeah.
Dropped the ramps, he got out.
Yeah.
Dropped the ramps, they got out.
Yeah.
Not moved, not moved, not moved. Moved into the ruins.
Okay. Now this is going to be big. If you clear both swarms of termagants here, I think that leaves me with very little objective play. Oh, let's not forget. Yes. Dropping in. Cap troopers ready to kill the deadly threat of the Ripper Swarm. But also really there to, if you get other objectives like behind him lines, turn 4, turn 5, I've
got to bring him in somewhere, and he may as well be there.
Yeah. All right. Well, your objectives were extend battle lines and area denial, so it's all about the middle.
Yeah.
Simon, off you go. Waste time.
Let's start with this Chimera into them.
Let's start with me spending 1 CP on rapid regeneration.
I thought you might do. So, bolters.
Yes. 1, 2 hits. One's a lethal hit and one's a sustained hit. Okay. 2 wounds. +1, -1 for cover. So 1 passed and then 1 failed with the rapid generation. We'll go for this termagant here. Okay.
Oh.
The Winged Hive Tyrant has consistently been knocked over. I have now decided that he is my least favourite Tyranid model. I said at the beginning he was my favourite because of the colour scheme. He's not my least favourite.
Let's just throw it over. There we go.
Oh my god.
Right.
You did this. You did it.
Have you still there?
Okay, now I don't think... Are you with an 18?
I think I was, but it doesn't matter. I'll just confuse myself.
Okay. We'll check. Yes, comfy. Okay, carry on, sir.
I'm paranoid now because that...
Yeah. It's okay. 3 auto wounds. Makes it easy. 4 up saves. Feel no pain. Okay, 1 more goes down. Take 1 from here now. Okay.
Basilisks.
Basilisk, where they going?
Into them.
Into them. So this will be D6 + 6.
First one.
First one. It's the big 12. Damn your eyes.
About time I got at least 1.
Damn your eyes, yeah.
3s.
3s to hit. Okay, there's a few 1s and 2s there, but I think it's all right.
2.
2 auto wounds, and then these winning on 2s. No 1s. Okay, how many in total?
So
10?
9.
9, okay. 9 6-up saves. I've passed 2. And then feel no pains. Pass 1, which I do pass. So 6 go down. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay, here we go. 12 left.
Of a basilisk.
Okay. That is 10 shots. Basilisk, after that first turn, they've really started pounding.
Yes, it's about time they...
This is what it felt like to be you last week.
Yeah. Every time I play you, I go, basilisks are really good, and then I run them and go, why are they so bad for me?
I think it's just... I think you've run one. You've been... If I go back and look at your Steel Legion, you've run like a Mortar Squad, a Manticore. It's pairs.
I know.
Got to have the pairs.
I need 3s.
You need 3s. Well, have I mentioned Sam? I've got a 3D printer. I might have mentioned it once or twice. I might have mentioned it once or twice.
Notice that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, we did this last game.
The guns are pounding. The skies are shattering.
So that'll be 8.
Oh my Jesus wept. May the 8-armed Emperor protect me. May these Gene Silver Cult dice do what they did turn 1. Ah, they gave it a good go.
That's probably not bad at all, to be fair.
Yeah, can't complain so much. I'm trying. 3 defo dead. 5 dead. 5 more gunners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there we go.
How many is that left?
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left from this swarm.
Right. Can that Chimera see any
Yes.
from round the corner?
Yeah, easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Right, in that case.
There's 3 right here we can see.
Yeah, but can you see any round the corner is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I think this guy's tail's sticking out here.
Okay, in that case I'm going to start with the Chimera. So he has moved.
Okay. Oh my god, Simon.
Jesus.
Simon, what these aren't your dice. Those 2 sustained hits in there.
Yeah.
These aren't your dice. You're meant to roll badly. I bring you on here to roll badly. Oh my days.
So
this is what we call a hot one.
7. That is ridiculous.
7 wounds from 6 shots, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s.
Welcome to feeling like how
This is what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's a novel feeling. I hope it doesn't happen week on week. I don't think I can handle it. I know you handle it. I don't think I can handle it. Let's have a look. Cover. So those die, those live, and then those die, and that's 3 so far. So 4 die in total. I think we're going to seed the ground to you. Do my best. Yeah. Do my best to keep the unit alive.
That's all right.
Now the
That's
basilisks
still
have
area
gone.
denial, isn't it?
Yeah, you're very denied. I couldn't stop. Oh, if I leave them there, they die.
Yeah. No, that's right. Okay. That
Difficult decisions being made.
remarkably.
Yeah, the funny sort of way. I hope you've got it all out of your system now.
Right. So we're going to do battle cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a second. I've still got all the shooting from this guy. That was only the heavy bolters.
Oh my god, it was as well. Oh my god. No. Heavy stubber. He's still doing really well.
And you still got the. Was there a 3 there?
No, you're good. That is 4 wounds. Okay, so 4 up saves. No, and then 5 furlough pains. They're gone. They're gone. Chimera absolutely savaged me.
I don't know if I just run 25 Chimeras.
If you could, I would suggest it. Sadly, you could run 6 Chimeras and 6 Torx Primes. Torx Primes have got good guns.
Yeah.
They've got a Gatling gun on them, which is like having a las gun array. Hits on 3s naturally.
Right. I'm still in shock that I shot.
I'm still in shock. Yeah, that's huge. That should have taken much more. The fact that it hasn't is gonna. If I lose this blob as well, that's a very, very horrible situation for me to be in. But we'll see.
Right, I want to start with this squad here.
Okay.
Not sexy, but yeah, because he can see.
You can still see me. Yeah, you can
Right,
see me.
so we'll start with those guys.
Okay. So this is this squad here shooting into these termites here, and there's no feel, no pain here.
So, so there's no point overcharging, is there?
It would stop me from getting a 6-up save.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, I want them then.
Okay.
So plasmas.
Okay. We're guardsmen. We're expendable. Not to me. 1 hit. 1 6-up save because of cover. No. 6-up save. No. 1 termagant. Dead.
We have the heavy bolter, which will be on 5s.
Yes. Oh my god. So 4 hits. Hit on 5s.
2.
Just 2.
I did rescue it there somewhat.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Save 1 dies.
And 12.
I think after this, you're not allowed to complain about luck anymore.
What, 1 turn?
One turn in your entire career.
I mean, it's literally...
I'm only joking, by the way.
I was going to say, I was just thinking about, unless I go... In Chicago, it's different.
Yeah, in Adepticon,
What goes on in Chicago stays in Chicago, but it's kind of rubbed off here a bit.
In Chicago, apparently Simon can't fail a 4-up save.
No, I can't. It's Grey Knight, Grand Nemesis.
Oh my god, how is Lad's going to raise?
No, this is just Lasguns.
Just Lasguns. It's the goddamn Lasguns! This has all been done without the mighty Lasgun.
4.
4-ups. Hey, there you go. I'm getting 4-ups because of the ruin. I've got some guys behind it.
Okay.
Just so you know why I'm getting it, dear viewers and dear Simon. That's 3 dead so far. Alright, it's not so bad.
Right, let's start with the battle cat. Let's go with the tank commander.
Okay, so battle cannon will be D6 plus 6. 10. Weirdly, your tank commander hits worse than your main, than your basilisks. But not so bad. 2 auto wounds and 2 regular hits.
2s.
Nice, so 4, minus 1 plus 1, so 5 ups. No, he does get 4 of them. It's because I slagged him off. He got upset with me. Okay.
Here we go. Overkill on the last cannon.
Here we go.
No, of course not.
I think that's missed every shot so far, you know.
I think it's missed every shot ever.
Ever.
Is the
in its life.
answer.
Yeah.
Right, heavy bolters.
Here we go. This is what I fear the most with it.
Jesus.
The heavy bolter train. The heavy bolter is running a train on me right now. Jesus wept. Jeez, it's just insane.
4.
I've actually 8 wounds from 6 heavy bolter shots, and it's not like you've done that once. You've done that every time. Ugh. 1, 2, 6. That's 6. I never feel no pain. Ah, my beautiful babies, they're dying.
I think that means he can't see now.
I bloody hope so.
But he still can.
Damn. I need 1 to live. I need 1 bug to live. That's all I want.
How many have you got left?
7. It's always 7. It's always 7 bugs left.
Heavy bolters.
Okay, for once, can the heavy bolters just fire Simon style? Because you put them in the right way round.
Well, no, they're glued in, so
No.
I can't really. There you go. Your wish.
That's just normal. No, I don't wish for you to have bad luck. I'm only joking. 3 saves. I do lose 3 more though.
Also got his heavy stubber, by the way.
Oh my god! Just give me the gun. I'll do it myself.
Heavy stubber on. Well, my tank commanders are terrible. 1 auto wound on a heavy stubber.
I'm safe.
Heavy stubber from
The Chimera.
I think he's not going to be in rapid fire range, is he?
18? No, not quite. He wouldn't have been because I was on the back wall at that point.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 dead. There's 1 left. 2 left.
I guess what it's going to come down to.
The lad's going to raise. Not the lad's going to raise. 6 shots. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have this. The line has ended. The line has ended. Oh my god. An amazing turn. Right. Dead. Alive. Not in the tray. Alive. Alive! There's 1 left. Yes. There's 1 left. Live. I think he's safe as well. He has to be safe, Simon. He has to be. I have 1 termagant left. I can't regenerate him that much. Like, there's a bit of regeneration going on here. It's not like the whole squad's going to come back. It's not like Necrons.
Well, they don't anymore.
They don't.
No, the whole Necron game plan has changed. Basically, it involves knights just going around blatting shit.
So you saying I'm going to get my Stargate Jafar Necron army at the worst possible time?
No, I think they've got better.
But I want warrior spam.
Yeah,
I'm in trouble.
Play them as immortals.
Okay. Well, I'll play the serpent head guys with the honor guard. They can be the immortals, and the regular Jafar can be warriors. Jafar, Kree.
Scions.
Yes, you can kill the Ripper Swarm.
So
it technically is on an objective, the Ripper, so you'll get 4 rerolls to hit.
So plasmas. Do I need to overcharge? I don't think I do at this point, do I?
I've got 4 wounds, sir.
All right.
In cover with my 6 up save.
No, you're not in cover. I'm just down straight at you.
I'm in the ruin. I'm physically on the ruin.
Right. Okay. Right. Let's start. I'll start.
And how could you see what my Ripper is doing from this angle, sir? How dare you? This is Sir Ripperson of Rippertown.
Right. Let's start.
He's definitely look, viewers. Simon's trying to jib me.
Las guns. So they're 3s re-rolling everything.
So you got 2 las guns.
Yeah.
And they are 3s re-rolling everything. Hit on 3s. Yeah. Good job. Your sounds do what my sounds do. They always miss 1. Winning on 3s. Excellent. -1, +1 for cover, so 6 ups. I've taken a wound.
And a volley gun.
Yep, 4 shots. Hitting on 3s, 4 rerolls. Oh dear. Wounding on 3s. Wounding on 2s even. It's only toughness 2.
4.
I have died.
Okay, so I don't need to worry about overcharging.
That is true. There we go. Ooh.
Right, over here.
Oh my god, it still comes, does it?
So these will be hitting on 5s.
Hit on 5s. Because you're in combat.
But he's not moved.
But he's not. Oh my god. Oh my days. It's still amazing. So 1 auto, 1 sustained.
Yeah. And
5s because I'm a regular. He's alive.
it's 2 damage each.
He's got 4 wounds.
Yeah. Oh, it's 2 up, isn't it?
2 up. Damn your eyes, Simon.
I was getting excited then.
Damn your eyes. I'm not excited. There's a severe lack of excitement on my end. Don't die to the stubber. Die. If you're going to die to anything piddly, die to the lasguns at least. 1.
But it's not a wound.
It is an auto wound.
Oh, I thought it was there. Oh no, you had 2 wounds left.
I have 2 wounds anyway.
Right.
Now he can shoot into there.
No, you can't.
He can because I'm a monster.
Oh, right, okay.
You can shoot. You can shoot to combat if there's a monster involved. You can't shoot to combat if there's infantry involved. It's all messed up and stupid.
Okay, well I'll start off with these guys then.
I think it's just vehicles can shoot into combat.
Right, okay, right, well let's do that then. So
I believe that is the case.
Is it 4s or 5s?
5, still -1 to hit.
You're still not moved?
That's 1 minute. Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, it's all falling to pieces now.
Well, I could do with it falling to pieces a smidge.
Did we say it's 5s? Yeah?
It's 5s, yeah.
5s.
It's on the trade. He's dead. Let's have a CP. I don't have a CP. I don't have one. He's dead. Explosion! He does explode. That's all right. I think it's D3 wounds, so everything was...
6, I thought it was 1.
No, he exploded on 6.
All right, okay. Well, there you go.
So it'll be everyone.
Yeah.
So this guy, not on the trait, can take 2. The Chimera that actually he's in combat with can take 3. The Chimera that killed him can take 2. So it's 2, 3, 2, and then the Trigon takes 1. Nice, perfect. Trigon will just take a wound. I'll go and get the proper dice in a moment. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing.
2, 3, 2, 3, 9. And finally, the infantry squad into him.
Yes. This is the final bit.
This is the final bit.
Oh my god, at least he's got 11 wounds left. No, 30. He's got 13 wounds left.
Heavy bolter.
Well, this will kill him single-handedly. 1 sustained hit. Wounding on 6s. Nope. Tony the Trigon is going to absolutely eat your face off.
Last bit. I'm going to overcharge.
Okay. So, are you within rapid fire range?
Let's see. No.
Okay, just 1 shot. That's all he needs. We need a bit more than 1 shot to fail, but it is a hit. It is a wound. Cover. So -2, 5 up. No. He's taken 3 wounds now.
Nope, he's not right.
Didn't explode. Your men are not very hazardous. They're actually the opposite of hazardous. It's particularly safe. This is tau plasma, isn't it? That's what it is. 6 las gun shots, and then that should be it. Because your plasma pistol will be out of range. 1, no auto wounds. 3 hits. A mighty wound though, and it does go through. So he's got 8 wounds left. He's taken 4. There we go. Now this, I will leave those for the moment because I'm going to bring some of them back. That was a horrible turn for me.
Not known my shooting like that.
That was a very, 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 but actually not overly unexpected.
I thought I'd pick up. I didn't think I was going to get them.
What, this squad?
No, that one.
They went down way easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Psychologically, I just find Hormagaunts are tougher than Termagants. But also, I think it's just, I think you just got a lot of anti-infantry in the list. It's just a lot of Dakar and everything. And I think for me, I haven't done any real damage to you. But it's amazing how much damage you did considering you didn't have the Knight or the Avenger.
Yeah, I love heavy bolters when they hit.
Well, it helps when, I think 4 times in a row, you get more wounds than you have fucking shots. I think that helps. Yeah. That makes a difference.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, man. You know what? I ain't even salty, bro. Like actually, now I get to see what it feels like, and it's horrible. All right, now, well, by the end, you have certainly extended your battle lines and certainly denied the area. I don't have a lot left. I mean, I have 3 big bugs, and an indeterminate amount of Termagants are going to regenerate. We'll see how it goes battle round 4. Well, I am quite far ahead in the points, so we'll see how it goes points-wise. I might be one of those games where I lose 99% of my army and might squeak ahead on a point. We'll see. We'll be back in Tyranid, turn 4. Tyranid, turn 4 is going to be very quick. So we drew my cards. I got Secure No Man's Land and Deploy Teleporter Homer. The Trigon is securing No Man's Land over here. He's just going to sit there menacingly. He might fire off some biostatic pulse, but that's it. He can't leave that objective and still secure it. I need him there. So he might die next turn, but at least he's going to look great doing it. And then over here, I regenerated 11 out of a possible 12 Termagants, which made a big difference between the Tervigon and the regeneration stratagem. I then moved into the centre and Simon overwatched me. And his overwatch was insane! Heavy Ball got 4 hits on overwatch because of sustained hits. And then the Plasma went and got another 2 hits.
Still not enough.
Wasn't quite enough though. It was a very good play. Wasn't quite enough because I now have 16 objective control on the objective. And Simon has got this heavy weapon team and these 4 guys here, which gives him 12 objective control on the objective. So I've just managed to hold on to it. If I'd lost 2 more Termagants, that would have been big. The Tervigon, Jerry with a silent T, has moved and advanced over here. I figured that there's no point in me staying back. Get involved, get stuck in, and maybe turn 5, I draw, bring it down, and I might be able to pop a Chimera. Something like that. And then Tyrone has moved over to hold my home objective because still with 5 points to me in the final turn. And it might very well be the only 5 points I get in turn 5. But right now, the Tyranids are ahead on secondary and we're ahead on primary. But I think we get basically nothing turn 5. And Simon, you're going to get, because you went second, you're going to get a big surge turn 5. So it'll be interesting to see. But there is one last little bit, two last little bits I need to do. He needs to shoot, and he needs to shoot. They're deploying the teleporter Homer. So Tyrone, is going to shoot this empty Chimera here.
Okay.
And it is empty.
Yes.
I'm not going to shoot it and a million obsects going to fall out of it. Okay. So, number of shots, it's 2 shots, hitting on...
I think I up there all of a sudden.
Yeah, hitting on 3s. He's got a miss. He has missed, finally. But that is a lethal hit.
Yeah.
So that goes straight through. No, you'll get cover. So 8 -4, so you'll get a 6-up save. He's only gone and done it. He's only gone and done it. And then we've got this. See, you've been rolling 6 like a madman. So I was pretty when you had cover. I was like, he's going to pass it.
Not with cover, I haven't, but not for saves. My shooting, I've had a lot of 6s.
Yeah, 1 lethal hit, and that's it for the biostatic pulse. No, you passed that as well. So that is my turn. That's my turn 4. It's very quick. But I do secure No Man's Land. I do deploy Teleport Home. And I did get 10 points on primary. So it's still... it's not bad. It's not bad for the Nids. Let's see what the Guard can do in their turn 4. The game is speeding up as we enter into these final turns. Simon, where have you moved?
So, Chimera's gone forward.
Yep.
Drop this squad.
And why have you done that?
So I have investigate signals.
Interesting.
Yes.
So there, we were like saying, oh, the Chimera can't make it. And Simon went, I've got a squad inside. And we were like, oh yeah, I can get out after moving. The beauty of Met Guard. Infantry Guard couldn't have done that. Tank Guard couldn't have done that. Met Guard, mobility potentially wins games.
My Basilisk slammed into reverse.
And is investigating signal.
Investigating signal. My Scion's got to 9 inches, but advanced through.
It moved, investigating signal, getting ready for that objective there. Next turn, in the final turn.
Sorry, this squad is in here now.
Okay, that's cool. We'll take them off. We'll take them. We'll take them off the board in off camera.
This squad moved into the
whole goddamn platoon spilling through the.
I couldn't get heavy bolter in, which is a bit unfortunate. He stayed still. He stayed still. He stayed still. These guys backed up
because you're trying to avoid your nemesis.
Yes, by Pete. So
I could get more of those.
Yeah, and then we would just stop talking. It's the honest answer.
You know, a lot of people in the Tudor community think he's rubbish.
I
like him.
I mean, literally, when we started at the turn, he was just like, especially against a knight, it's like, right, well, I can't see you, and you're gonna probably average 8 to 9 wounds around on it.
Yeah.
So 2.5 turns, you pop the knight.
Yeah.
Now he's not really got, after that,
he's only messed up once, and he only messed up because you made a 6 up there. That was it.
He's gimped the knight and he's killed an Avenger. I mean, let's be honest, for 250 points or whatever he costs,
yeah,
I'd take that any day of the week.
I mean, every single game I've used him, he has been important. Against you and against other opponents, every single game I've used him, he's been important.
So, that's it. That's my turn. Not my turn.
That's it? Yeah, that right, good, yep, excellent. No, damn it.
Shooting.
Where are we starting?
We'll start with the infantry squads here.
Good start. Always start with the infantry corps. Okay.
So, las cannons, which are las guns.
They feel like las cannons when you're on the receiving end of them with your rolling.
So,
not bad.
1 auto wound.
Yes, because this squad stayed still. It's the other squad pushing forward that moved.
So that's 4.
4. Do I want to rapid regenerate them? No, I think they're pretty fucking dead. What can... Oh, you got the back. Yeah. I'll wear it. Yeah, 2 die. Well, I've already... 2 die. Definitely, I don't think they're going to make it. Not with the bayonet points as well. It's a fool's errand.
I'm not going to overcharge.
Okay.
So that's 1 auto wound.
Yep. 2 dead. And do you kill yourself?
I'm not overcharging.
Oh, then you don't kill yourself. There you are. There you are.
And here we go. The heavy bolter.
Oh, the mighty heavy bolter.
Oh,
2 hits. It hasn't got more hits than it's got shots. It's completely whiffed. Oh, so it's only killed 1. Run out of ammo.
Right, the other squad.
Yeah.
The Ploughsmiths not overcharging again.
2 hits, nice. 2 dead. And you know what? If it's everything else, I'm happy to take him off. The last guy. It's a whole bunch of las guns, and tell you what. Oh, yeah, he's died. A curse. At least 2 saves would have had to be made there. Yeah. There you go.
Right. Tank commander.
Into this guy.
Yes.
I think I'll spend my CP for Feel No Pain here now. Right. I'm within synapse range of myself, so 5 up, Feel No Pain. Why not?
Battle cannon.
5 shots.
There we go. The worst shooting unit in the... What was that? 1.
You can roll that 1. It was cocked. There you go. So 3 hits. Now wounding on 5s. I'm pretty tough. You can roll that 4. Wasn't balanced. No, there you go.
That's cannon.
Classic.
Heavy bolters.
No, this is where I fear. No, they've cooled off.
Okay.
They've cooled off. If only you'd had this the other way round this turn. 1 wound, 2 up save. I'm okay because of cover.
Basilisk.
So that's into here. Yeah, I imagine. 6 shots. Yeah, that one very un-Simon-like turn has completely crushed me.
2.
Nice. 3 ups. I'm okay.
I didn't do a stubber.
Oh, well, don't forget the stubber.
Well, I need everything I can get here.
Yeah, that's true.
1 hit.
1 hit. It is a wound. It doesn't go through. See, I'm starting to feel Nidzilla is probably the way, isn't it? The big monsters are so much tougher than the little ones.
Really tough. You say that they're not tough. I find them really tough to crack. Right.
Although you are running a list with, and as you described it, fuck all AT.
I'll say fuck all. I don't have much. Right. Over here, Chimera.
Now, one of these Chimeras advance. Oh, it's back to its usual tricks.
Both move then. Right.
Still hit with everything technically.
2 sustained hits.
Yep. Didn't drop 1. I love Chimeras,
2.
man. I'm telling you. 1. Toughness big.
Well, of course, it's only stroke 5, yeah.
I'm okay.
I'll
Yes! Jerry with the silent T. Keep going.
I'm just going to do them in all there. So I don't. So next.
You do you, man.
Yeah, so
you tell me what's shooting
So
me.
this one's doing its heavy bolters. I'll just go circle heavy bolters.
Okay, circle heavy balls, circle heavy stubbers. Yeah, cool.
There you go.
Oh my days.
I thought he'd come back.
That's 2 hits though. Hey, it's come back again. It's coming. It's going round and round and round. I'm okay.
And this one hasn't moved.
Simon, are you sure? Considering I'm now falling in love with Nidzilla, are you sure you want to trade me for that Screamer Killer that's in the Leviathan box?
There you go.
Simon's like, no, I'm keeping it.
1.
I'm burning it just to stop you. I'm okay.
Right, now we go for heavy stubbers.
This is the first stubber. 3 hits. And a wound.
I don't even know I'm bothering him, so I'm not going to kill him.
I'm still going.
Next one. How much will do them?
Could you imagine all of the fire like?
And this one hasn't moved, so.
Okay. Nice. So
Nothing.
nothing. So just 2 hits, is
3
it?
hits.
3 hits in total from the
1
various stubbers. Still going. Could you just imagine like the tracer rounds like skipping off, hitting like bouncing off the armored hide, and those that are like lodging in just aren't actually boring through. They're like, it's like load the AP rounds like just like lodging in the chitin. It's just marching forward like this guy's like, shoot it boys, shoot it. It's like not going down.
I should have probably put him into there, but anyway, this right.
Last guns from all of the.
Guns, yeah. So.
And is there a hunter killer knocking around? I feel like there's one left somewhere. Can you remember?
No, so we'll just say I've shot it.
Okay.
So I honestly can't remember. Right.
Fair play.
This is an awful lot of shooting to not do a single wound, I think.
I know, I'm enjoying it.
There you go, 2 wounds. There you go. Fiddle, lads, Gunner Ray.
I will. I will. There you go. There's a wound.
Nope.
No.
And the last one is only going to be 6. Although that is an automatic wound.
And a hit.
Nope.
Yep.
Just 1.
Yep. Sorry. I'm okay.
Right. Okay.
The only thing that wounded it was the lasgun.
Him into him.
Cool.
He has moved, so.
Thank.
Wouldn't have made any difference.
Would have made a difference. Yeah. 6s.
Nope.
Nope.
That's good.
See, there is a big difference between T9 and T10. The Hive Tyrant, the Winged Tyrant went down far too easily. I'm not impressed with Winged Hive Tyrants at all, I've decided. They're too big to fly up the board because they can just be seen. And they're too crap. They're not durable enough to drop in and survive the firepower. 1.
Yes.
Here. He's okay.
This guy, that's So I'll do his. Let me do the heavy stubbers now.
Lesson learned here. Maybe I should have advanced with all of my big monsters to absorb all your firepower, and then had the little ones scuttling up afterwards. Interesting.
Nope.
I don't play Tyranids as my main, so I don't often appreciate the nuances in changing tactics depending on the opponent. Yeah.
This is the last one now.
Okay. Well, so far it's been a lot of dice, and I've taken a wound.
Heavy bolters will let me down. No.
Well,
Last gun array.
They just had quite a good turn last time, didn't they? 3 auto wounds? Did it move?
No, it did move.
Oh, to avoid the rupture cannon.
Way.
3 up. And he takes one as well. The last guns have done a wound apiece.
And there you go.
What's this?
Stubber. There you go. No. That was up. Well, that was a whole lot of...
That was, I mean, it was quite cathartic hearing the gentle clinking of the dice again and again, and then I only occasionally had to roll. It was quite soothing for me in comparison to last turn, where I'm still having nightmares about it. All right, well, that is the end of the guy. Any bayonet charges, perchance? No, probably not. No. So end of that turn, you do investigate your signals, you do engage in all fronts. So it's definitely calmed down a bit in the last turn, in turn 4, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens in turn 5. I'm ahead on points. If I get a half decent draw, it might make a big difference. If I don't get a good draw, I think you've got a chance of snatching it back. Let's see what happens. Tyranid turn 5. The final turn of our game. Still got the guard turn to go. Movement? Nothing. No movement. Already here. And yeah, still here. No need to go anywhere. I suppose I could... Nah, just go stay there. He's fine. My objectives are defend stronghold and capture any outposts. I'm not going to get that, but I could defend my stronghold, which will get me 3 more victory points. I am only going to get 5 primary this turn, because there was one little caveat, one little change we had at the end of last turn, which is Simon got to the end of his turn and went, "Oh, I meant to move the chimeras." And I was like, "Oh, what do you mean you meant to move the chimeras?" But they were meant to hold the objective to deny you the 5 primary. I went, "Well, just do it. Just do it. It didn't affect shooting in any way, shape or form, so just do it." So if you've noticed that those chimeras have gone from there to there, it was because Simon he'd even declared it off camera, and then we just both got tunnel vision on the shooting. So don't worry. So Simon did threaten to fall on his sword, but I snatched the sword away and said, "No, you declared it, so you've got to do it." All right. So for me, I should be able to defend my stronghold. Those should be points in the bank. The only thing that might change is if he dies, but he's max wounds with his blank, with his 2-up save. I think he's pretty safe.
I can't see that one.
If I was being super, super careful, I would move the Turvigon back, but that's boring because then my turn would consist of nothing. So I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to kill that Chimera. And who knows, maybe killing that Chimera will stop stuff from dying. We don't know. We'll see. So that is my movement and command. Now let's get to the shooting. He is going to shoot the Chimera, which doesn't have anything inside it, and he now has a good line of sight to it. So hitting on 2s, 2 hits, wounding on 2s, 2 straight through. First one, 6 damage.
Is that into? It's
into here. So the second one I don't think can fail. Nope. Pop, pop. Does he explode?
Nope.
No. And see, that's what he should have done last turn. His Stinger Salvo will go into the... there's one team in there, isn't there? One missile team.
Yeah.
Stinger Salvo will go into this one. Okay. 3 lethal hits. 1 miss. 4 wounds on the Chimera.
Sorry.
Yeah. One more save. 2 saves go through. He's on 5 wounds.
Okay.
And then the Stinger Salvo from the Turvigon into the Chimera in front of it. 2 lethal hits. 3, 4 regular hits. Strength 5. So that'll be 3 wounds on the 4 wound Chimera up here.
How many, sorry?
3. You're okay. And then the biostatic pulse will go into the guardsman down here. And we'll get 1 lethal hit, 2 misses. And then we'll get just 1 lethal hit. Oh, 2 wounds, sorry. 2 wounds. Kill 1 guardsman. That's it, over here. Charges. Charge into here. Whoop. I'll roll the dice for the enthusiasm. Hey, look at that. Double 6. There you are. And then Tony's going to charge the other Chimera because it really makes no difference whether he kills it or not because there's enough OC over here that's going to take it from him anyway. So, I've 2 double 6 charges. Nice. Yeah, why not? Get him over the wall. Turn him round. Turn him on. Let's get that beautiful face on camera. There you go. Here we go. I remember the very first time I faced a Trigon. It was pretty horrifying. I was 12 years old and it was in the school Warhammer club. It was a Forge World model only. And it absolutely dicked me. Okay, so we've got the attacks. We've got 4 crushing claws over here, hitting on 4s. Hey, 2 lethal hits and 2 regular hits. And then another wound. I believe they're AP minus just something. Let's roll the dice. There's definitely AP more than that. That Chimera is very dead. Does it blow up? No. So we've blown up another tin can. Definitely getting the feeling I should have had the big bugs leading the charge this time round. And then we've got the many attacks from Tony the Trigon. There's 9 of them. There's a few more. And there's one that dropped out the tray. So miss, 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 miss. 2 lethals. And then wounding on 4s. Hey, not bad. So 6 wounds at -2. You need to pass pretty much all of them. Not quite, unfortunately. Does the Chimera blow up?
No.
No. Do the guys inside die on a 1 or a 2 or 1? No, you're fine either way. They are technically battle shocked, but you don't care because you will get a chance to rally them next turn and all that kind of stuff. There you go. But he is dead. See, we killed a couple of Chimeras. It's taken me till turn 5 to kill 2 Chimeras. It's been a tough game. That is the end of the Tyranid turn. We're attempting to defend our stronghold. Simon will have his turn 5 stoppers. We can't capture any outposts, so we might as well bid it off for a celebratory CP. Have you got a good one? No. Should we go straight into it? We got a bad one.
I've got one good one. I've got one bad one because defend stronghold's not going to do it for me, is it?
No.
So I'm going to bin that off.
You're going to bin defend stronghold off.
Secure no man's land.
Very, very eminently doable. So, let's take stock of the points. We've had a little sneak preview of the guard turn. And then we'll have the full final guard turn from start to finish on camera. And we'll explain to the viewers what you need to do. Because I think this is very close now. I think that makes it a knife point game. So we'll be back in just a moment. Turn 5 for his Imperial Guard. The Emperor's true finest. And it could not be closer. Right now, the Tyranids sit on 80 points. The Guard are quite a few points behind. But if they get 15 points on the primary, which they should be able to do because it's turn 5, although the Tyranids have one trick that might stop them from doing that, then they will be only 7 points behind. With their secondaries, they can deploy Teleporter Homer for 3 for the center of the board and secure no man's land for 5. However, which would put them 1 point ahead. However, there are 2 factors that change this. Firstly, the Guard have already scored 33 out of a possible 40 secondary points. So even if they score both of those objectives, the maximum points they can get is 7 more this turn. So that would make it, if they did max those secondaries out, 80-80. But there's one last deciding factor. One last thing. The Tyranids defending their stronghold. If Simon does not kill this bug or wrestle control of this objective away from my army, then I will get 3 points at the end of the game. And the game will end 83 points to the Tyranids and 80 points to the Guard. So Simon is playing for the draw. He's got to snatch a draw from the jaws of defeat. He's done all of his movement. He's done everything he can do. There's only all there is now is to roll the dice.
Also, your Shadows of the Warp is not going to matter because you do it in my command phase, and I'm not going to take that unit out until...
That's true. So you don't need to worry about shadow. So that means those two Scion guys can shoot over here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about that. They can still see me. So you've got a unit that... So I've done my Shadow in the Warp. Is it going to make a difference? It won't make a difference here, because even if the Chimera and the Scions fail, the squadron side, technically we're in the Nether Zone, so they don't fail. You're going to auto-pass it in the middle.
Yeah. So I've got to do it over here.
It does matter, because you need to then do a Shadow Warp on this squad here that might go for a cheeky charge.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. Let's see what you get. 7+. They've passed. So now you need to hold. You've got 2 leadership checks to make here. Is it 3 that are made? 3 that are made the objective. So the tank commander first. He has failed. The tech priest engine seer. He has passed. Okay, so you hold that. So you've got your 15 primary. You've got your 15 primary. So now you have to kill or capture this bug. Now, I don't mean to lie, I have noticed one other factor.
Which is?
My Ripper Swarm, which is back here.
Yeah.
If you are in engagement range of it.
Yeah.
And I have the CP to Heroic Intervene.
Yeah.
It will halve the OC of the units in engagement range of it.
Right, okay.
Which might make a difference for this infantry squad.
Okay.
So it's going to come down to the absolute wire. The little Rippers might turn the tide. Simon?
Yeah.
Shooting.
We'll start off with this one.
Shoot here?
Yes.
Where's it going?
Not even that I'm in range, actually.
Should be comfy 36. Yeah, you're in range.
So I've got
2 heavy bolters.
3 heavy bolters.
There's 1 on the side. 1 inside.
Yes. So I'll do it all at once.
You may do it all at once. Did the Chimera stay still?
Yes.
So it's 3 heavy bolters, sustained hits, hitting on 4s.
Giving the 1 extra AP.
Fields of fire.
Yes.
So you need to shoot something else at them first. So if you take this one thing and target them.
So we'll start with him.
Wait, do it with the Scions. Check they're within 24-inch range because they have regiment. If they are, they can do it, and it makes those 2 lasguns actually really valuable. Yes, perfect. So the 2 Scions are going to target me here. Simply by targeting me, they will be able to use the Fields of Fire stratum after they've shot. You get to reroll both of those because of being Scions. You get a hit. You don't get a wound, but it's all right. So the Scions have painted the target. They've got the regiment keyword. Now everything else in your arm, that's regiment or squadron, which is everything, will get extra AP. So now you're going to shoot me with the heavy bolt there. I'm going to spend my CP for rapid regeneration. Give me a 5 at feel no pain.
Right, so 9 heavy bolt shots.
9 heavy bolt shots, hit on 4s. Okay.
So we've got 1 automatic wound.
That's unusual for you. I was expecting 30 hits.
And 1 extra hit.
Okay. Looking for 6s.
Nothing.
Just the 1.
Yep.
I've passed.
This one over here.
Stubber.
No, I.
Don't forget stubber. 3 shots.
Oh.
1 auto wound. AP -1. It goes through. I've taken a damage. I'm not actually certain how many wounds I have, but 1.
Right, this one over here.
Next Chimera. So we fired 1 Chimera. We're firing another Chimera. Now I will be able to get cover from this Chimera.
Fortunately, it has moved. I've got an extra hit.
Okay, winning on 6s. There's a wound there. It's a 2-up save here. I'm okay.
That one up there.
Heavy stubber and last guns.
Heavy stubber, yeah.
2 hits. Oh, get a reroll there. 2 hits. Now, for those who are wondering, unfortunately, no wounds and the last guns. Unfortunately, the battle cannon, we tried wangling it as much as possible. It could not get line of sight onto the Tyran effect. So and rest assured, we spent about 5 full minutes trying every angle to give it the best possibility, but it couldn't do it.
Chimera over there.
Chimera number 3.
This one hasn't moved.
This one hasn't moved. It's not. It's a good showing. Decent.
1 extra.
1 auto. 1 yeah. 2 wounds there. Now this will be at AP -2. I will not be able to claim cover from this. You'll just shoot straight across at me. So this will be 4 up save. So the first one failed. Second one passed, but I do have my feel no pain, and I also have a feel no pain from the stubber before. So with 3 5-ups. I say 5-ups. He is not a synapse creature, so it's actually a 6-up feel no pain. I should have moved my turn and gone back. Oh well. No, I killed a chimera. Oh, yeah. I definitely can't claim that. So he's taken 2 wounds in total.
Stubbers, that's 2 hits, 2 auto wounds, 2.
Is this, where's the stubber coming from?
Oh,
don't worry, Stacey Lasgans, 2 Lasgan wounds. There you go. No problem.
It's so used to be.
I actually do take a wound from this, but I have a 6-up feel no pain. No, so I take another wound.
Stubbers.
Taken 3.
1 hit. No wounds.
1 hit, no wounds. Okay.
Right. Battle cannons. So these hitting on battle cannons.
Earthshakers.
Earthshakers.
You've got your crack rocket.
Oh yeah, crack.
Nope. Misses, unfortunately.
Right. First one.
First one. 6 shots.
No, I'll just take that.
Yeah. Save it for the last one in case the last one messes it up. Oh, 3 aura wounds and only 1 miss. Now these are winning on 5s. Okay, so 3 wounds. These are a total of AP. It's AP -3 with Fields of Fire, but cover AP -2. So this is the biggest shots coming at me, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I'll blank one of them because I have to decide that. So that means 2 will go through because that crack rocket missed. That was the one I was worried about. I passed both. Oh. Do you want to risk it for a chocolate biscuit?
There we go.
There we go. There's the big boy. Here it comes. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Don't think it's going to matter. I really don't.
I think it could.
So 2
Oh, one thing to say before you pick any dice up, because you've already got your rolls there.
Yeah.
Do you want to shoot the Ripper Swarm? I know it seems crazy, but it does mess up OC.
What's his OC?
I don't know, but it's at least 3 or 4. Could be 5. He's a big monster.
No.
No, you're not going for it.
Because... Oh, so that's 5.
5 wounds. Okay, 5 up saves. I can't blank anything. Not 5 saves, 4 up saves, sorry. I made 2 of them anyway. These ones went through. This will give me a feel no pain. I don't make any of them. That is 6 damage. That will put him on 9 wounds taken. It's not looking very healthy.
That squad up there, they fired?
I don't believe so. I think you've done all your Chimeras, all your Basilisks, you've done the missile team, and now you've got that one team left.
Right.
Oh, if there was one team left, if you don't mind, I thought they'd already shot. I'm going to do a save from a heavy bolter and not use my blank.
Okay,
I might use my blank on that. So I would actually fail that, so it would be 2 more damage because of the AP, so I'll take 1 more wound. There you go.
So how many has he got left?
I think he's got 6 left.
Right.
I think I'd have to double check, but I think he's got at least 6 left. Misses.
And missile launcher.
Hits. That hits. It has to wound though. Doesn't wound. 6 lasgun shots.
I don't think it matters now at this point.
I think it does. I think it matters for. I think you've still got 1 trick up your sleeve.
Yeah, but at this point the shooting doesn't matter, I don't think.
Maybe not. Yeah, you're right.
1.
Can the lasgun chip a wound off him? Yes. Okay. Simon, is that all of your shooting?
It's a charge.
He's taken 11 wounds.
Yeah.
He's got between, I think, 3 and 5 left, but I'll double check. If he goes over 14 wounds, we'll double check his wounds.
Yeah,
Start there. He hasn't used his blank yet because the missile launch didn't do anything. Okay, so charge. It's a 7-inch charge. Command point reroll. They've made it in. Come on. Drive them, men. Drive them. Measure it very. If you can base, you have to base.
Right, well he doesn't. He can't. They're basically going to come like that.
Okay. Use the big model to block the others from basing. the big heavy weapon team. Because if you do that, then the others can't base, and then you can do it how you want. Okay. Okay. Take some filigree with you. Okay. So you get to
consolidate.
You get to consolidate. Yes.
I don't think I can get.
So I'm going to. I can't heroic intervene actually. So you'll be a full OC. So I think you can. If you can base, you have to base.
Yeah. Right. So if I base with him, there.
Yeah.
And if I base with him there.
How many have you got in range of the objective?
You can go there. You can go there. You can go there.
Okay. Being very precise here.
So within 3.
5.
5. Yeah.
I think that's comfortably your objective now. We'll do the bayonets just for the sake of it. Just for the glory. You've been threatening a bayonet charge all game. It's finally come off.
So how many is it? 12,
you get
12.
You get 2 power sword attacks first. Oh. 1 hit. No wounds. And then you get 9 regular attacks, 9 bayonets. Ooh!
Well, there you go. Where was that with the missile launchers?
6s. There's 1 more in there. Nope. No. Okay, and then some attacks back. I can't remember how many I've got. It won't matter though. I don't think I've got enough attacks here that are going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 models.
Yeah, well, you need to check, because didn't you say you can, or does it need to be in combat with me?
I have to be in combat with you. Right. What we'll do is we'll double check, but I think you've nabbed that objective, and I think that stops me from defending the stronghold. We'll double check. We're back in just a moment. Ladies, gentlemen, small furry creatures of Alpha Centauri, we have checked and rechecked, and the guard have taken the objective. I only have 4 attacks. My OC is only 5. The Ripper Swarm has to be within engagement range. It couldn't heroic intervene because it was nowhere near in range to be able to pull it off when the guard, before the guard piled in. So the guard have taken that objective, which means I do not defend my stronghold. Be gone! And that means that the guard final points are 80 and the Tyranid final points are 80, ending in a stone cold draw. Good game, Simon.
My head is battered.
Woo! That was a really, really crazy game. Look at what you killed. Look at what you killed, and to only get a draw. I mean, draw's still very good. Don't get me wrong. I was going into turn 5. I was 22 points ahead, potentially 25 points ahead with that defense stronghold. Just goes to how swingy that final one is.
Yeah. It's the first time I've had second turn recently.
How do you feel about it?
It's nice.
Yeah, I quite like going second as well. If I'd gone second this game, I would have taken like a few casualties, but I'm pretty confident I could have regen them, and then I would have been like and just boiled out across the board and just tagged your entire army from the beginning. I think we're kind of going straight into the final thoughts here, but that's okay. I think for me, my big bugs, I actually didn't lose any big bugs. I lost 2 Hive Tyrants.
Yeah.
They're not really big bugs. They're like medium bugs. These things are tough, man.
They really are.
These things are so tough. I need more of them.
That's a good job.
I need Nidzilla. I've got an Exocrine and potentially a Screamer Killer on the way if Simon still wants to still wants to give it to me. Oh my days. But that was I really, really, really enjoyed that game, and I think we both thought we had a little conversation off camera. We were like, this is going to come down to turn 3 onwards for the guard. This is the late game push. And I think even you sort of straight away, you were like, I'm not going to get salty. I'm not getting salty. Because you were like, after that first turn, you were like, oh, the knight's going to die and I'm going to lose the game. And I was like, Simon, you're going to win turn 5.
I didn't think I was going to lose the game. I did know that I was worried about your big bugs, because if that knight went down, or when it was going down, I knew I didn't have the killing power to work my way through these bugs at all.
He's a beast. MVP.
He really is. I know you say he's.
I don't say it. The internet says it.
you know, I get it's only 2 shots, but he hits on 2s. If you can get him into a firing line, he's, I mean, all right, yeah. I mean, to be fair, if I had a bit more, a couple of Doomsday arcs at him, or Doomstalkers, going back to my...
That is true. There's a couple of times that your guard army has faced my Tyrannid army. AT has been a big problem for you.
Yeah, perhaps I need to start putting some...
Vanquisher cannons.
Yeah, but they're only 1 shot, and you've seen my last cannons. Why would I...
You can get them to hit on 2s with rolling 1s.
Yeah, that's true.
And they get 4 rolls to wound against monsters.
Yeah.
This guy suddenly becomes eminently less of a problem when you hit him with a D6 plus 6 damage weapon. Sure, he'll blank the first one.
Yeah.
But he ain't blanking anymore after that.
Yeah.
Do you know what's interesting? For me personally, that cost me the game.
In terms not of moving him back.
If I move him back to here...
Yeah, you move block me.
Not move block you. I now have 10 OC on the objective. And you have to consolidate in, and they both get to munch you.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it. I went for the Chimera kill. Who's your MVP? You got to have one.
That squad.
This squad here. Yes! They came out of the gates turn 2, was it?
They came out of the Chimera here.
Yeah.
Took the centre ground.
Yeah.
Waited for reinforcements. And then went on to...
It's like proper military tactics.
Yeah. God, no, that's worrying, isn't it?
That is worrying. Yeah, actually, there's a realism in my game of 40k. I won't have it, sir.
But yeah, I mean, that, you know, they literally went up the board. They secured the middle objective, waited to be relieved, and then went charging at that bastard.
So big question here.
Yeah.
Well, couple of points and then a question.
Yeah.
Your heavy bolters and your las guns did great.
Yeah.
And your infantry squad helped you secure the draw.
Yes.
Are you yet tempted to use more infantry in your army? You don't want to take the big infantry blobs.
Well, you know, we will do.
One day.
Yes. I mean, I know we're top secret ideas and whatnot. But
There's no top secret ideas. What are you thinking?
Well, we've been discussing.
The narrative?
Yeah.
No, we can talk about the narrative. The narrative's okay.
I think I'll look forward to maybe the culmination of this little campaign.
Maybe. I mean, it does seem like the Guard, as valorous as they are struggling to dislodge the cult and dislodge the Nids. Perhaps they need some help from off-world. Some... What's the some sneaky beaky help?
Beaky, yeah.
Sneaky beaky help, maybe. Little hint for the viewer there for what the third game may be. I think though, with this being a draw, I think the Guard need one more chance to try and.
Yes, but I think we're going to wait until my Christmas present is allowed to be opened, and then we'll see if I can get some anti-tank in it that way.
When you rock up with Double Dawn, I think I'm in double dog shit trouble.
The knight is now dead. In the narrative.
The knight is dead in the narrative. Oh,
he's gone. So yeah, I'm going to get on to Brownie and go right. Clear your diary. I've got 2 Dawns. Get them made.
Get them painted. Get them made.
But I mean, you look at it. I mean, what? Nothing there. Was it 1 point, 2 points in the last game?
So it was 1 point in the GSC game, and it was 1 in our first game with the Nids. Sort of the warm up round, as it were. I think it was 1 objective, and you managed to get it. So you
won the last.
So the Nids versus Guard won at the very beginning.
Yeah.
You won that one because Shadow in the Warp didn't affect units in Chimeras.
Yeah.
And then the last one I won by a point.
Yeah.
And then this one was a draw.
Yeah.
So right now we're neck and neck in this narrative.
Yeah.
In this narrative, I like to think. You know what? You know the first game was Nids versus Guard.
Yeah.
I like to think that what we actually played last week was a flashback. So the actual chronological order was the cult, then the 2 Nid battles, and then we've got the final one, the 4th installment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the 4th and 5th, maybe.
4th and 5th, maybe?
You want the Infantry Steel Legion?
I do want the Infantry Steel Legion. I want there to be like a big victory for like the Nids, and the follow-up game to be like the Guard just press ganged a rifle into everyone's hands, and they're like, look, you just need to hold the line for a bit. I'm really enjoying it though. It is cool to build up. It's something we've mentioned a few times, like not forcing the narrative, but forging the narrative. Like just play normal games, but build up a little bit of a record between the 2 armies that play.
Yeah. Not with Grey Knights and the Inquisitor blob though. PTSD after that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Your Greys are gonna need to do something very different to take on that Inquisitor blob, and he's gonna have to forget his Mystics one game. I think that's the big one.
Yeah, I think that might be 1 week for the Codex. But no, I mean that was a great. I really enjoyed that. Knights. I keep looking at a Knight army, and then you see that and you go
towering.
Oh my good God, that's terrible.
Grim. Very, very grim.
It really is. I didn't really think about it, and then I thought, oh God. They didn't really do much. I mean, they did help.
The Basilisks.
Yeah, they were good.
The thing is, you weren't really using them to the way I like to use them, which is you were using them to just kill stuff, whereas I like to use them to stop movement.
Well, I would have done that, but you were already in amongst me, so it made no difference.
True.
So,
True.
You were in me turn 1, into the back ranks in turn 1, and then actually I had to go towards you anyway. So the 3 units that I probably did want to stop were all dead. Yeah, you just squashed them. So that was times like that. Perhaps Manticores would have been nice.
Any just a sort of few more tactical thoughts for those who are more sort of tactically minded who are watching. Any thing you would have changed? Any loadout changes? Any movement changes? Any battle plan changes? Or did it mostly go the way you expected?
Again, I didn't think I'd end up there. My plan really was to try and secure the left flank. And then give myself 10 points every turn. That was my idea. So
yeah.
40 points, maybe I'll end up 5. And then try and play the secondary game. I thought I had more play in the secondary than you did.
You did, you maxed your secondaries out, I didn't.
Yeah, so that was, but then you kind of dropped those down, and that made that kind of made a mess of that plan. And I had that turn 3, was it? It was just brutal. I mean, that was just
your firepower.
Yeah.
But you know what? Looking back on it, it probably wasn't that unexpected. I mean, at the end of the day, why am I surprised that you cleared out 40 termagants? I mean, your army literally is covered in lasguns and heavy bolters and heavy stubbers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's guard just clear chaff like there's no tomorrow.
I mean, I think 6 Chimeras, 6 infantry squad are absolutely fantastic.
Never leave home without that.
I think that's a great build. This bit and the Knight is where I think there's the flex. And I am now really interested. I want to get the Rogal Dawns on and see.
Well, how much is the Knight? 450? 450,
which is not 2 Rogal Dawns basically, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd have to do a little bit of... you had 25 points left over, but you'd have to do a little bit of shifting. You'd have to find 50 points from somewhere, which you could easily do. By the way you find another 25 points, you turn all these infantry squads into Catachans.
Yeah.
Now, the reason you do... You don't even give a shit if you've not got the Flamers.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I mentioned time, but I could probably 3D print you some Flamers.
I've showed you that link from the...
From Colts 3D, is it? Or something like that. Yeah. But what you do is you turn all of these into Catachans.
Yeah.
That saves you 30 points. So now you only have to find 20 points from somewhere.
Yeah.
And now all of your Chimeras can scout move 6 inches at the beginning of the game. Because the Catachans inside give the Chimera scout. More mobility.
Yeah.
And Flamers. Oh no, my Chimera got trapped in combat by Hormagons. Oh, I'll just burn the shit out of you.
Yeah.
It's really, it really works.
Well, I mean, literally, quite easy because I've got, drop the Knight, which he's there because of the narrative. To be fair, I mean, I love him to work, but it's just, anything that's got any shooting is going to. But also, I got the Avenger, so that.
The Avenger's cool, but didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Again, but it's just going to come on, and that's going to blot it off the board.
Yeah, he is 2 for 2 for Avengers now.
Yeah. I mean, it's some man. So I think dropping 2 Rogal Dawns in here would completely change that list because it's going to give me a bit more.
It's massive. I think the double Rogal Dawn. Yeah, I think it's massive.
So I think that's. The 6 Chimeras is absolutely brilliant.
I think the double Basilisk is really good. I think you underestimated how much that was doing for you.
No, it did some heavy lifting and it was nice. I mean, I think from playing Grey Knights to this, actually having all that on my home field and being able to do
nice, isn't it?
It's nice. And it kind of, that's secure. The back's screened out and I'm doing something.
It double doozies. It screens and it pounds. Yeah, it does a good job.
So, realistically, drop them. Drop the Knight, drop the Avenger, 2 Rogal Dawns. It's going to give me
You have plenty of points.
80 points left, maybe another squad of Scions, possibly.
There's all sorts of options. You can get a lot for 80 points in the guard.
Yeah, so, I really, that's the way. Looking forward to getting those on the table. Get Double Dawn.
Double Dawn. Nice.
But yeah, I really think this is one of the 6 Chimeras. I think is one of the stronger.
I think it's right now. It's interesting. I think we've known for a while it's good.
Yeah.
I think that it's interesting how I'm seeing a lot of people blowing up on the internet now about how good transports are.
Yeah.
And we've been saying from the beginning, transports are great.
Yeah.
The only tournament that I've won in 10th edition, the only single tournament I've ever won was in 10th with a mechanized army.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Chimeras are 70 points for 11 wounds, the heavy bolters, the lasguns, they're really good. I don't think they should be more. I think they're actually perfect where they are because their big weaknesses, their OC is only 2 and they only move 10 inches and they can't go through walls. They're actually in a really nice sweet spot at the moment. Yeah. But it's funny. It sort of makes me chuckle how I've been saying from the beginning, mechanized armies. I've been saying to everyone, you should be chucking your Space Marines and Rhinos. You should be chucking your World Eaters into Rhinos, chucking your Death Guard into Rhinos. And now we're seeing top tier Death Guard tournament armies contain Rhinos. We're saying, yes, World Eaters are abusing a loophole right now, but we're seeing World Eaters going into Rhinos. And we're seeing Guard in Chimeras consistently doing work. Yeah. So I think mechanized warfare is very, very good.
Yeah, I do love playing it. Like, like I said, I don't want to play infantry. I like the tanks.
Yeah. Speaking of big bugs, it's sad because when I first got into the Tyranids, I really wanted the Swarm. Yeah. And every single game, I find myself taking Swarm out and adding more non-Swarm in.
Yeah.
Like I only had 80 small bugs in this army. Normally I run 120 minimum.
Yeah, but I mean, it is just running into a field of Daka though in this.
That's 10th.
Yeah.
I think if I came back and I had that extra, if I had another Tyrant Guard unit and I had another Turvigon and I had my Exocrine, that's like a lot of extra big bugs that suddenly you're going to struggle to deal with. But then again, there's other armies that have more AT, so I guess it swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you can just feed it a Chimera, though. I mean, it's just like, there you go. This that's fine. The men are out. It's turn 3. Yeah, there you go. You might.
Maybe I needed more little bugs. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I mean, you've seen how I play the game.
Well, you got a draw.
Yeah.
You're great.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he did nothing at all. That geezer up there. I mean, all right, you cocked him up and we should have been back on there.
Which geezer?
The big one that's left up there.
Oh, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's not very combaty. He didn't really do anything most of the game apart from provide synapse and bring back. He actually got me the draw. Yeah. To be fair, by regenning the Gantz in there.
Yeah, I mean that was you look at it, that you want to go to the pivotal moment in this game.
Probably that
one unit, because that was a 10-point swing.
Yeah.
That was 10 points because you denied me 5 points on primary.
Gained 5 points and deployed a teleporter homer.
That was the swingy one, leaving that one there. That was, I mean, that charge made it the draw. But
there's so many, Simon, there's so many points. When you made 10 out of 12 3-up saves here and should have died, so then I couldn't cleanse with this unit. So I didn't get maximum cleanse. So then I didn't get 2 extra points. There's so many bits. I went, I
guess that's a draw game.
It's a draw game, exactly. And on that note, I want to say once again a massive thank you to Simon for coming down and playing, and also a massive thank you for the good games, sir. One of our best. We say this every week now. Well, not every week, not last week.
Not last week, that was
but
terrible.
Most weeks we say it's our best game. All right. Hope you guys watching this also enjoyed it. I feel like that was a classic Guard holding the line and then counter-attacking battle. But let us know what you think down in the comment section below. Let us know what other armies you'd like to see. Do you want to see more big bugs? Do you want to see more little bugs? And what other armies do you want us to use? Do you want us to start using some, bring the Necrons back on, Necrons versus Tyranids?
We're going to have to get them on with the new codex.
With the new codex, you have a bit of a Necron run, yeah, definitely. But let us know what you're thinking down in that comment section. Also, if you did enjoy the battle report, please consider smashing that like button. I don't understand how the YouTube algorithm works, but I believe it's like the Emperor's Golden Throne. But you don't feed it the souls of psychers, you feed it the soul of like buttons. And that helps the video. Also, subscribe to never miss an episode. Finally, I want to say a massive thank you to all of our channel supporters, our members and our Patreons. You guys are the lifeblood of the channel. We couldn't do this without you. We couldn't get new models. We couldn't try out new missions. We couldn't just have as many games. We couldn't have the weekly battle reports if it wasn't for the channel members and the Patreon. So thank you so much to all of you guys for going above and beyond the Call of Duty. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. And of course, as always, see you guys next time.